Neil.
All right. Well, Josh, thank you. We got the great Patrice O'Neill in studio. Big Mama Prods on Twitter. A great one to follow, and we're going to say goodbye to you. What happened, man? Parking is a bitch down there?
No, they closed the street down to do something.
For Fox, like Ant was saying.
Was it for Fox? They got some fired.
I guess
It's firing, and then they're hanging up a huge, American pride thing. So,
what is that about, though?
I have no clue. They just tell you go around.
Are they commemorating something?
Did they have the cameras out when we pulled up this morning? We're right across from Fox.
It doesn't look like commemoration. It looks like it's something going on. I don't know, but I think they're hanging a giant flag. So
yeah,
it's something American going on.
Well, okay,
something American going on.
Something American.
Shouldn't they have done that 4th of July?
Well, no,
it's July. What is it? 21st. What is American going on?
They probably get ready to do something really bad somewhere, and then they just make sure
they're getting ready.
We love America.
Gearing up.
They just gearing up to do something horrible. They gotta have big flags on every street just to let us know. You could be in the countries we're bombing.
Yeah. Bombing will start.
They're requesting that I film you and your entrance. Fuck. Next time.
Oh, well.
Because it is a whole thing that happens.
Well, I come in and say hi.
Yeah.
No, other guys come in and say hi.
Other guys come in and they're get coffee.
I like your positive attitude.
I like
some guys come in like, all right, fuck, where do I sit?
Well, we always have to pretend we're doing you look
God's work.
No, we have to pretend everybody's doing everybody a favor.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really doing you guys a favor, so I'm just like, hey, I'm on radio.
Hey,
there's a guy right now just in his house praying to get on the radio. There's a lot of guys on the phone right now.
Oh,
I like being on the radio.
Yeah, it's fun.
I like having public opinion.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about this because it happened off air, but after Patrice O'Neill's last appearance, one of the guys came marching down the hall and said, hey, you ever think about doing radio?
Oh,
after all these years of saying Patrice would be perfect for this channel. Have you had discussions since then?
We did.
You did?
Yeah. He's supposed to be getting back to me this week.
Oh, did he give a number?
Yes.
And
well,
did he hear the gulping on the other end of the phone?
No, I really enjoy. I love talking, but I really enjoy hearing guys talk that know how to stick it right in your twat. Nice guy. I never talked to him either. All these years, this is the first time we ever had a conversation, just on a basic level.
I actually like him. I know I beat up a lot of guys around here. I do like him.
We had a nice conversation, and you can hear. You can hear that it ain't.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
You can hear it. I want it to happen, but you can hear.
But we can all learn from Patrice.
Yeah.
Patrice has his, he's got his number, and he's got what he will and won't do.
And he should.
And he will walk.
And I appreciate.
He doesn't need this that bad. No. So he's got, all right, if you give me this and I do this, then fine. Because they're going to try and negotiate that down.
Right. I'm not a good negotiator on any level. I just go, there's things the only advice I can give people out there that's get played, different things you do.
Yeah.
You can't, thank you, sir, you can't negotiate supermarket prices. Whatever. So that's one thing you just can't talk it down.
We're not in India.
When you get in a car, if you're financing a car loan, go with the monthly payments.
Yeah.
Just say, this is what I know I can pay monthly. Don't try to get involved with how you're getting messed around. Don't get involved with, just say, this is what I can pay.
Right.
And when you go after that's the salesperson. Then when you go into the finance person, you go, I cannot go higher than this. So please don't sell me a Viper alarm. Please don't sell me a LoJack. Just, this is it. That's what you do. And when you're buying a house, it's the loan. Don't go by monthly payments. Go by the loan. That's not going to get you in 5 years.
Well, with that said, what was his reaction?
We didn't agree to disagree, though. See, I told him, I said, look, I'll give you some details, small details.
Yes.
Saturday is needed, probably. Saturday nights.
You want to do Saturday nights? Oh, okay. Jesus.
Well, I wouldn't mind.
But that's your time to do your other thing, right?
That's the problem.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
so once we establish, without establishing, that Saturday I'm giving up my life.
Right. You got shit to do.
Then Saturday's probably out. But on the weekday is when we were talking. I come back usually Monday. I would have to adjust. So a once a week show, they need a commitment for a once a week show, and I'm cool, but I still.
How does everyone else get this 1 a day, 2 a day, 3 a day?
Well, they're not trying to. They're trying to ease me in. So this, I'm a 1 a day guy to start out with. If they wanted to have me a 5 a day guy, I don't know.
You'd be a good Monday guy.
But see, Monday.
You know why? Just because a lot of shit happens on the weekends that you would be able to comment about.
That makes a lot of sense.
Sports,
But then I would have to tell.
10?
I would have to tell my people to now only book me.
Yeah.
I have to come back Sunday.
Yeah, right.
All the time.
Yep.
So I got to fix that and make sure.
And there's a value there. If they want you to come back a little early, I hope they can work it out. You've been on the short list for fucking, well, you know. But I guess the audience doesn't know. Patrice has been on the short list for years.
I'm certainly interested, but it was a nice, I like having corporate conversations because he's the man.
Yeah.
We threw in a couple of personal things, he has some
it's good.
good personal life.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Then he took out a small one. Remember those small wooden baseball bats when you was a kid?
Yeah.
Just you can feel a couple of ones just grab you and then you hit it. You went
It clocked you a little bit.
Just pop and you go
Probably right on the elbow or something, somewhere where it hurts.
Something you just you go
little tap to the elbow. Hit that funny bone. Make your arm tingle.
But it wasn't disgusting. But it's Thursday and he hasn't got back to me, so I'm thinking. I'm not thinking. I'm thinking. But I was appreciative.
My honest opinion,
I enjoyed it.
They want to get talent really, really cheap. That's their thing. That's their thing here, and it's going to blow up in their faces eventually.
Yeah.
Because people just have other options.
But in the arrogance game,
because the money they would probably sorry, Patrice.
Go ahead.
The money I would assume they're going to offer you, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes on this one. You could easily do that on your own with a podcast, easily.
Yeah, that's true.
Easily.
That's true.
And that's what these guys got to understand. We're losing guys to podcasts. That's stupid.
Less than this.
Oh, wait. Let me write it down. Less than this per week?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Come on now.
Wait, that's what they said?
That's it. It was.
Wait, who was this your number?
That was
this was your number. If I remember.
Wait! Don't even write down. Don't write down yet.
Oh,
it was because God bless the investigative reporting. That when I used to do the Black Phillip show, that's what I got.
What?
But that might be an issue. Yes.
Nice.
So
damn.
But that was one time or twice.
Right.
And that was by the.
But you want this
benevolence. For
this.
At least.
At least.
On a 1 day.
Stop. At
A
least.
1 day basis, yes.
I would say this.
That's
what? That's ballpark right there.
Would.
Right.
But I know that's unrealistic.
Wait, you're saying
it isn't.
You're saying this?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guarantee
not.
And I will bet money on this that it's more like this right now. I guarantee it. I will guarantee it.
Dude,
fucking hit the bell. Hit the bell. Am I right?
That damn bell.
What, dude, I can't say it's a bell, but
I'm close though, right?
Yes, you are.
All right, I have to be.
But what you're doing is life. That's real.
That's real.
That's what.
They're not going to get you for that.
That's what was said.
What's wrong with this
so
place?
you're right.
Oh my
but
God.
This was what was
What
said.
And when that happened last time you hear, I'm like, this is not going to. This isn't going to go
How
well.
do they do that with a straight face? Those motherfuckers. How do they do it with a straight face?
Because you know why? Someone is saying yes every time. Who says no? People got kids.
No, people are starting to say no, and they're going elsewhere. So,
holy shit!
But I look at it was I can't be upset about it. I didn't think it was gonna because like I said man, just give me enough to stay home.
Make it
straight for for 6 months.
right.
to make this thing an actual thing that people will go, oh, I gotta depend on me.
Right.
Build it up.
This.
Right.
Like that ends. It keeps me here.
Yeah.
And that's cheap.
Well,
That is cheap.
To me.
Well, we'll work you in when Jimmy's out in L.A. Don't you worry. Nothing's
They
going to
need
change.
you. It's like
That's why I go
just
home.
don't get it.
Don't go home with hope. The sign is right on the door,
no.
sir.
No.
Don't go home with hope.
Hope is our enemy.
Hope is our enemy.
And when
I just say
Anthony
yeah a
went
lot.
like this when he poked his head in and said, "Hey man, you interested?" Anthony went. He just put his bag on his back and just walked out the door.
Just get me the
It's
fuck out of here.
mind-boggling. Say it again.
Just get
Their
me the fuck
strategy, I'll say it again, was to pay one guy. I have no problem with the one guy. I really don't. And everyone else has to just work for pennies. And that's their philosophy. And I don't know how that works out in the long term. I just don't see how that works out. But that's their strategy. What the fuck do we know, right?
People need jobs, man.
Fuck do we know?
Did y'all talk about Tiger?
Well,
A little bit.
a little
You
bit.
did? Oh.
No,
Yeah,
we didn't talk on the air, though.
Oh, that he fired the guy?
Steve Williams was his rock. Steve Williams was with him, I think, 12 or 13 years. I think all right, Steve Williams was Tiger's caddy for 12 years. I think I got this. And they won 13 majors together, I believe.
13 of his 14, yeah.
And they won, and I'm not looking at anything, and they won 72 tournaments worldwide, I believe.
So what is the word that this happened? What went wrong?
I just wanted to have some life advice for Tiger.
He's nuts.
And other people. You know what Tiger's going through? We all go through it, but we don't realize it.
Did we say he fired him, right?
He fired him.
Okay, yeah. Steve Williams got fired. This is an understanding, because Steve Williams was really surprised. Like, what? Where's this fucking coming from?
He was Australian surprised, too. He's just like, I stuck with. And he kind of snitched a little bit.
But just to get all the info
did he?
out there, Steve Williams was working with Adam Scott, another player on the tour.
He got permission.
Who's pretty damn good. He did get permission. I would assume. Steve Williams thought, I'm going to do this so I keep sharp, because caddies have to keep sharp as well. They got to be walking these courses to keep their minds, sharp, whatever. But go ahead.
No, but I was going to say that Tiger, you could just here what it is. Tiger has absolutely no self-awareness and no self-blame ever.
Right.
This is what happens in life. You ever get those times where you go, you know what? I think I'm going to kill myself just because I'm in such a funk that I don't even feel like fighting the funk I'm in. But you have to admit that you're in a funk, and then sometimes you walk around and you pretend that you're yourself, but you're not yourself. Your swag is off. I'm walking here. You say hi to a little fat security guard girl that you think, you just go, let me upgrade my swag a little bit by helping some little fat girl out. Hi, fat girl, how are you? And she just goes, and you go, oh shit!
I was doing that for you.
This fat girl just said, fuck you.
I'm a piece of shit.
You go, your swag is off. Don't force it. Tiger his swag is at the ultimate low.
Right.
But he won't blame himself. And he's trying to pretend to be Tiger. He's running from tournaments. He's scared. He's not hurt. He's scared. What do you need an ACL for to play golf? And I'm sure there's golfers that go, oh, you go. But 47-year-old men are playing golf. They hurt all the time. The back, the thing, or whatever. They're winning. An old man won the British Open. Old out of shape guy. Looked 60. He was 45. Or something.
Darren Clark.
He's a mess.
Because he's a big booze hand.
Yeah, Scottish mess.
Northern Ireland.
An Irish mess.
And likes to smoke on the golf course.
And he won. That's how you can win at golf.
That was a big victory for him.
Tiger can't be there's nothing he can do to be in that bad a shape. But what he's doing is he's trying to alleviate everybody else thinking that they're the problem. But Tiger's swag, it's a self-imposed rotting because it's not that he feels bad for cheating on his wife. He feels bad for his image being soiled.
Oh, yeah.
All tarnished. He was the golden boy.
He can't get past that.
But then why get rid of the caddy?
Because he was a part of the old days.
Oh.
He's a part of, in some way, see, they're trying to say that the guy stood up to him and said, hey, man, you gotta you have to show yourself to you have to build back up my confidence in you. You disappointed me and my family. I don't believe that Aussie dude said that, or New Zealand guy. They're men's men, like.
Yeah.
They're dudes.
He was a soldier.
Yeah.
He looked the other way. He knew exactly what Tiger was up
He's a dude. I don't even think he told Tiger. I think that was the what he did for the news. But I think in close, he's like, Tiger, you got caught messing. And he's probably had a confidant. But Tiger got bad. Somebody he's listening to is giving him bad advice. It can't be, and his pop is there, so I had a lot of respect for his pop. But he has to say, wait a minute. You cannot force your swagger to come back.
Right.
You have to ride it out like any other wave or any other. I think your swagger is like nature. Sometimes nature's, we going through this heat wave. I think you go through the waves of your own spirit. I think we're attached to nature, and I think you cannot fight when you're whack. Mm-hmm. When you're whack, when you're feeling good, when you're feeling good, you're this is this shit. You just know it. You point, you do everything goes right.
Right.
When it goes wrong, man, don't fight it. Don't fight it.
Just let it what?
Let it ride out till you feeling.
Let it run its course of badness.
Like I'll call a girl a bitch in a minute. Okay, a strange girl a bitch in a minute. Sure. Hey, bitch. But if my swag is off, that goes horribly wrong. Her brothers come out. The mother comes out.
Right.
Guns come out.
You got to know when.
Because I'll be pretending to still be the guy that says, "Hey, bitch," but I'll be like, "Hey, bitch."
That didn't come out right.
And you don't even remember how to be you. You're pretending to be you.
You also got to throw into this that there's steroid rumors with Tiger.
Now you got the rage?
So maybe he's kind of going away so he could cycle out and all that shit. So faking some injuries. There's some rumors out there.
It could be, but he's so big.
But the game is
mental. It's mental, man.
I do follow golf pretty closely.
Okay.
The game is passing him by quickly at this point.
Well, they got this other little white boy that they're praying ends up being good, but he's not that good, though.
Who, McIlroy?
Yeah.
He's good.
But he's not
He's
Tiger.
just a kid.
He's not a prodigy.
He's no Tiger in his prime.
He's good, man.
Not a prodigy.
McIlroy is good.
He's good.
There's only good. What is he,
they're
21,
all good.
22?
Jesus.
They're all good, but they want a Tiger.
There's a whole bunch of young, good players now.
They do need a Tiger.
They need a Tiger. But I don't know if
they're hoping McIlroy could be a Tiger.
He can't be.
That's for sure.
I'll tell you why, because he's white. Tiger's Tiger because of all the weird mixture, the fact that not only is he the greatest golfer of all time, but, was pushing up there, but he also he's an alien to the sport, Now
he's going to fall short of all the records.
Well, he's only 30-something. He has to get, 4?
Of all, he's going to fall short.
He can't get 4? If his swag gets back up, man, he gets another bitch. He gets his arrogance back.
Nah, he's done.
You think so?
As far as
I refuse to say that.
He's done as far as dominating.
And who's his chick?
Why?
He'll win a couple more majors, maybe, and a bunch of handful of tournaments here and there. Yeah.
Elan's fucking his head up. He needs to just stop it.
He's done as far as dominating, though.
Who's she fucking now?
I don't know.
It's an incestuous world.
She just jumped on somebody that I believe was going out with someone Tiger was fucking.
You could tell.
Yeah. You could tell.
Yeah. I did hear that.
Yeah. So there's a whole fucking thing going on.
You could tell, though. Tigers, they pass him around.
Yeah.
You don't get. That's why you go, why do these same girls fuck these same guys?
Right.
They can't go out and go, hi, how are you? One guy runs through and he goes, I'd like to introduce you to my lovely whore, Cindy. And one of them wipes him up, man. She was a fucking nanny or something.
My lovely whore.
But don't you kind of see that in the comedy world, too, where some of the girls have been with a bunch of the guys?
I think it's everywhere.
Yes.
It depends on...
it's everywhere.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's probably
radio.
Same type of shit. The athletes are passing the same girls around.
Showbiz. Look
the
at
comedians
Hollywood.
are passing the same girls
Look
around.
at fucking Hollywood. Come on. One guy's fucking this one. They make another movie. She's fucking this guy now.
That's all.
It's all within your circle.
Any set you go on, right?
Yeah.
Anytime you go on a set, movie set, TV, just go in there, look at who got a wedding ring on. If it's the grip, let's say the grip's married, go, so who you married to, the electrician or you married to the gaffer? oh, I'm married to the script editor.
Yeah.
It's incestuous.
So it's very incestuous.
I don't want to lose this guy.
Amazing.
He's telling me that he's friends with Tiger's ex. James, is this true, sir?
God. That's good.
All right, is your name James?
Yeah.
Then of course I'm talking to you.
No, I didn't say he was friends with his ex. Stevie Williams' wife and Elin are good friends. Tiger and him haven't been talking for 6 months. That's why he got rid of him.
Oh, my. Please tell me the broads didn't get involved.
Of course, man. He got no goddamn...
God.
Tiger got no code. He's never...
Nah.
You heard his messages? Oh, God. Oh, God. Not for a second did he go,
please,
Tiger Woods, shut up, Bert.
Erase that message and please don't...
Let me make it about myself here. And Anthony. My stupid ex, when Ant was going through that hell on earth divorce thing.
Horrific.
In the early days of that whole thing, I find out my ex is driving her to the fucking lawyer's office.
Yeah, that's
I'm
great,
like, what the fuck are you doing?
Thanks.
How do you think this is the right thing to do?
Right. She accepted a cruise on my fucking Amex.
I paid.
No, I know, but just the fact that she accepted the cruise on my fucking ex's Amex, which,
So I know this
live
shit.
and learn.
Me and Ant are, we're tight, and my ex is helping his ex fuck him over.
The last girl I was with for long term, when we broke up, I was at the Borgata at the time, and she's just like, yeah, I'm leaving. I was like, all right, yeah, here's the key to the room. She goes, no, I'm leaving. She goes, I'm going back to the house. I'm getting fucking U-Haul. I'm fucking leaving. I'm like, okay. I went to the dealer. I go, hold up on the deal. I pushed back from the table. I got my phone. I dialed American Express. Yes, could you cancel card number 36 blah, 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 blah. Canceled all the fucking cards. It's like, all right. I made another call. Yeah, she's come back to the house to grab some shit. Just be there and make sure she just takes her shit. Okay. You know why? Learn the first time. You live and learn. Don't be a nice guy.
Don't nice your way out of your own happiness,
be a nice
my friend.
guy. Fuck that.
It's the trickle-down theory, my friend.
I went to the bank to get half the money out. That was great when I did that, when I was getting a divorce. Yeah, let me go down there, and I'll take half the money out, leave her with half, and we can, go on.
And she's a nice person.
And I went down there, and I filled out my withdrawal slip, and I went in the bank.
One of the greatest moments I ever saw.
Let me get the manager. I'm like, ooh. He goes, yeah, Mrs. Cumia has emptied this account. There's, $1.50 left in here. And
a joint account?
Oh, yeah.
So a joint, you can't take more than half in a joint, right?
Oh, no, you can.
Oh, you can take it all.
You can take it all?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She took the whole motherfucker.
Joint account. Either person could take all of it.
Took it all.
You really got to trust someone to have a joint account.
And there I am going like, yeah, I'm going to I'm like, motherfucker, I'm taking half that money. I'm taking it right now, motherfucker. Fuck her. And I get there, fuck her, fuck me.
And you wasn't even saying
the whole thing.
You wasn't even saying fuck her.
No, I wasn't. I was just saying,
Patrice,
this is fair.
Hold on. I was a witness to this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I swear to you, that's exactly what Ant said he was going to do.
Yeah. That's the fair thing to do.
And I was in the lobby of that bank when that conversation went on. I went, oh, no.
But here's a dude, though. This is dudes.
I left like, I left like the mayor of Amity when Brody wanted him to sign the paper in the hospital. But I was just at the bank. I had money.
Let me go back to James. So you're saying that the two wives there are really close, right?
Correct.
And because of that, it messed up the relationship Tiger had with Steve Williams?
Yeah, Stevie came back to the United States to caddy for him, and he stayed in Oregon instead of Florida. He said Tiger didn't talk to him for 6 months.
Oh, fuck. Steve Williams should have got rid of his wife.
Yeah, but not
Tiger
really, though,
money.
man. That's really, to be honest, dude, Cole, man, you really rise above women shit. If my girl...
But Steve Williams...
I wouldn't give a fuck if my girl was with her girl doing shit. It just wouldn't affect... That's what girls are supposed to do. It's like, what are you going to do?
Man. Steve Williams' wife should have understood that maybe you break off that friendship for a while. Get the fuck out of here.
You just basically.
That's what you do.
But that's like you just.
I'm sure she has plenty of friends. How close were they really?
Who says that?
Do they walked around the course together once in a while?
Friends, man. It's the life is incestuous, man. She did have plenty of friends. Oh, and the thing is, you just raise the bitch right. You just go, look, man, stay out of that shit. Talk what you talked before you and her had a problem. I'm not going to tell her not to talk to the bitch forever.
Please don't talk to Tiger's ex. Yes.
Ain't going to happen.
That's strange.
It ain't going to happen.
That's just not.
Well, she should have done that on her own is what I'm saying.
You know what it is?
She should have probably realized, this is a little touchy situation.
Every group is still in their own circle. You rarely go out of your circle if you break up with somebody to find like something extremely new. Like if you're at an office building and you have an inter-office relationship and you break up with that person, you're probably going to get together with somebody else at the office.
Right.
You know, it's just everyone's yapping to each other.
But bringing it back to us, though. I mean,
of course.
We obviously had, me and my ex had issues, okay? And it certainly helped move things along when I realized you're helping out Anthony's wife to fuck him over?
But
how is that going to be good for us?
What if
in
there
our
was a
relationship?
situation where your woman said to you, like she said to you, don't talk to Anthony? How could you, if y'all were tight, and your wives are tight, the whole thing, and something happened where she goes, how could you help Anthony stop being Anthony's friend? If your woman said that to you.
Right.
Because I'm trying to think of the issue to reverse it.
She almost did.
But it's like, you can't talk to you anymore.
I think your ex almost did tell you that. Jesus, because she was real pissed at me when I, moved along. Yeah, was she angry with me?
But I never always said,
I don't give a shit. I'm miserable with my wife.
Hold on.
It's like my friendship with.
But this thing with me and Ann and our exes it goes really deep because for some reason my ex at the time was extremely angry at Anthony because he's getting a divorce, and anyone that was in that circle at the time realized that marriage had some issues, and Aunt was not fucking happy. She couldn't see that because she had a father that left her family. So watching Anthony leave his wife brought back all these fucking memories. It was none of her business.
What if your woman said
none of her business.
They don't want you to be friends with it? Like, what if she was mad because you were supporting Anthony in this whole situation?
Yeah, do the show and everything, but off the show hours, no communication. You'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah, I would.
Fuck him?
No, I wouldn't say fuck him.
Fuck the broad. You
fuck
go
the
like,
broad.
fuck you.
So, I mean, you can't expect it. So at the end of the day, you got to understand that, look, I'm not my girls or never have ever been a friend with my woman's friends.
Look,
or my male friends' wives.
Right.
My good friend of mine at the time, his wife left him. She left me too.
Yeah.
Like, if I see in the streets, I'm like, your credit card was only good because, like you said, you called the bank. It was only good because
the bank was called.
Yeah.
Your credit's no good here.
There's obviously no easy answer, Patrice. It's complicated, It depends how tight your relationship is, I guess, to begin with.
When you break up, there are people that you just won't ever see or talk to again.
Dude.
And that's the plain and simple fact.
I don't miss anyone from my ex's circle except one guy, and I saw him once. He is married to her sister, and I'm bummed that we're not friends anymore.
Why can't you be friends?
It just seems because I don't want any.
You don't want to be tied in.
I don't want any connection to that.
Yeah, you don't want to be tied in.
So sometimes,
with knowing.
Unfortunately, when you break up with someone, you lose some people that you probably would really like to still hang with.
I don't want to know.
I'm still very good friends with an ex-girlfriend's. Someone I met through my ex-girlfriend.
Really?
And he could care less. He's not like, oh, you left. He's just...
Patrice?
I don't want to know anybody.
I respect that. I understand that. But I think that is...
That's an anomaly.
Yes, I believe so.
Not with dudes. Why would you say that?
I think we can go to the phones right now, and a lot of people will have stories.
You talk to these fucking guys that's going to call in these
I respect their opinion.
Fucking competitive hot dog eaters. They got no fucking insight.
Or toes.
I think it's very normal when you break up with someone, a long relationship especially, that you break up with that whole fucking side.
Here it is,
man.
Patrice.
I have friends with all kind of motherfuckers I've met.
All depends.
My personality or your personality is not based on when you make friends with somebody in your girl circle. For dudes, it's not based on fucking... We don't become friends with people we don't like.
Look,
so when we like a guy, it's like, that's my boy.
No. Here's the deal. I got one ex that I still see her sister and her brother-in-law and kids and everything. That's fine. I have no problem with that.
Still see him to this day?
To this day. Just the other day they were over the house. But then there's other relationships where I don't want to even fucking know one person that is even close to that fuck. I just don't even want to know. So I think it has to do with how you left.
But it seems like you have the personality where you wouldn't be tight with it. Like, I had an ex-girlfriend. Her sister was a hunk of shit, and her sister's boyfriend was a hunk of shit. I didn't speak to either one of them.
Yeah.
I stared at them when they tried, and I love that uncomfortable, we don't like each other shit. I'm with your fucking, that's why I don't get uncomfortable. If I meet somebody's parent, some woman's, at my age, her mother, I'm not like, hi, miss. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hey. And I hope you know that I'm an upgrade for your stupid daughter.
Yeah.
And I feel like that. So the guy, I never talked to the people that I didn't like. So I ended up being tight with Gavin. Gavin is a friend. I met her through an ex-girl. She's mad that we're friends, but we are friends.
Patrice, I'm really, I'm really starting to let all this soak in. I'm thinking about it. I think maybe the in my circle that the friendship I had with that one person that I do miss out of that whole circle.
Yeah.
Maybe we weren't close enough to continue past the breakup.
You were you were friendly because you was with her.
I liked the guy.
And you dumped her off because
And I can't speak for him. Whatever. We related to each other. Let's just put it that way. But maybe the friendship wasn't that strong to last past the breakup.
Because it was rooted in familiarity. I had an ex-girlfriend and she had a brother and I wasn't friendly with them.
Nah.
Like I was friendly with the people I was friendly with.
Yeah, and that's the only example I got to go on. So I guess I assume that you just have to break up with the entire circle because that's what I did.
But you're better than that.
I don't have other ex-relationships where it's applicable, I guess.
You're better than that. You're better than that.
Well, this guy's saying you're crazy. Joe in Arkansas says Patrice O'Neal is crazy. Why, Joe?
He is. Like Opie says, you're friends with a lot of people. Maybe Patrice is different because he'll snob the people that he's, just because you're so-and-so's brother or you're so-and-so's friend, I don't have to talk to you. But when you're in a long-term relationship, you end up having activities with people. Well, when you try to get with those people afterwards, it's still based on the fact that, hey, you're from so-and-so. And whether you end it or they end it, and I would say probably in 98% of all guys' relationships, when the exes go, the friends with them go too.
I got to tell you, I think Patrice completely turned me on this whole issue.
Wow.
Yeah.
That fast.
Because I think the friendships weren't strong enough to...
They weren't real.
Or real.
And this guy...
Because now I'm starting to think of... There was another guy in that circle whose wife was really close with my ex, and I really liked him too, and he's in the business. Not radio, but like in the media business. So we related at parties and stuff, and we talked, and I really liked the guy a lot. And we tried to keep it going after that whole thing, but it just was kind of awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I realized, I guess we don't really have much in common past the fact that we used to hang because our girls were close.
I'm just, the guy Joe from Arkansas.
No one turned me when you said Gavin. I went, fuck yeah, because I know how close you are with Gavin, and of course, Gavin, who's been on our show a bunch of times with Patrice. He's the type of guy you don't let go. He's a solid fucking dude, man.
He's a
dude.
So
he's a dude, man.
I think you just turned me on the whole fucking thing. So, I think the relationships that I had that were in the circle because of my ex weren't strong enough to, survive that, obviously.
Right, and if you hear Joe from Arkansas, he's saying the same thing. You hear what he said? He said there's activities you do together, like you go with the wife and thing bowling, and that's the thing. When people call me an asshole, but I'm a guy. I love women. I don't love women. I love them all. So to be with one girl, it takes a lot of things that you have to figure out how to make yourself happy. And one of them is I don't do a lot of activities with her.
With her?
I don't.
Or with her?
I just think compromise. I got 4 televisions in my house. I don't. Compromise means one of us has to be unhappy. I don't want to watch your shows. I don't want to go out. I don't like bowling. I don't like going to the beach. She went to the beach with all her friends. See, that's the thing. This is the problem.
What beach does she hang out at?
I think it's somewhere in mid Jersey.
You don't want to tell me that.
But it's like the way we are. We become close friends. We mentor each other. Women aren't friends like that. They're not true friends. That's why they think like that. If something happened with you and Ope, and it's like, I wouldn't fucking choose sides. I'd be like, I'm still your friends.
Right.
I'm not gonna fucking choose. That's not dude shit. It's not the way we do things, man.
You're right. That isn't dude shit. But it is relationship shit with guys and girls. You're right. But it usually happens like I could be close friends with somebody. And this happened to me with one relationship. Close friends with somebody. Dude. Always hanging out. And then when the breakup happened, I saw one drifting over to the other side and then wound up, fucking me over in some way, shape, or form with giving her information and shit like that. And that to me was like, goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
But that person would go, oh, you changed.
Yeah, well, I don't give a shit what that
No, I know.
person
I'm just
thinks,
saying.
But
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing to watch go down, by the way.
That's when men become not friends. It was when but that's why, like, from the Training Day scene, where it's like, hey, man, just take this money.
Right.
It's dirty money, man. That's how we become friends. It's like, I can't allow you to just... dirty money, man.
Let me go to Heather. Is it Heather Height?
Hey, hi, how are you?
Is it Heather Height?
It's just Heather.
All right, I only know one Heather from Long Island. I thought that was you. All right, Heather, what's going on?
No, I was married 13 years, and, we had the same friends. And it's true, when you break up, you try to say you're not going to take sides, but it always ends up one side gets one set of friends, the other side gets the other set of friends. And that's how it always is.
I think girls pick sides way before guys pick sides. I agree with
right.
I agree with Patrice on that.
Yes.
But isn't it can I ask you a question, Heather? How did you have friends? Usually, one person comes in with the friends. Like, so, it's not that you have friends, it's that and I suspect he had friends,
right?
And then you became friendly with the friends he had. Because that's what usually happens. He has a friend that has a wife or a girlfriend. You meet her, you like her, and you go, I like her. And now all of you are friends. No one comes in with mutual friends because that doesn't make any sense.
Let me tell you something.
You're
half
a life.
No,
I have friends. Hold on 2 seconds. I have friends that I had before I got married. I am still friends with them. But any friends that were made during the marriage, I have not seen.
Because those were
exactly
your
right.
friends.
Right.
She
I
infiltrated.
came in with one friend. I'm still friends with her. But the mutual friends I had, that he came in, I don't speak to anymore. We started for a little bit, but now I got remarried. And my husband now has long friends, like 15, 20 years. So we kind of made a rule with each other. I'm absolutely friendly with them when we have functions. We get together. We have a great time. But I don't call them with problems or I don't call them to chat. Because when it comes down to it, girls are vindictive bitches. And they will find anything to pick a fight over. And I don't want my husband to ever have to feel like he's got to choose between me or his friends. So we just do functions together and we're friendly. And that's pretty much it. I don't call them. They don't call me. I keep my girlfriends, and he'll do functions with them, but he doesn't get friendly with their husbands either. Because it just won't work in the end. All girls are vindictive. They want to make a problem. They want to cause drama. And it's just bullshit.
They do like the drama.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah. All right, Heather. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Yeah, to this day, I'm embarrassed how some of that shit went down with Aunt and I's exes.
Oh, God.
Driving her to the lawyer office, going on a cruise with her. I'm like,
the
what are you
cruise is
fucking
great.
doing?
I'm like, wait, she went on a cruise? She brought Opie's chicken. It's like, oh, that's on my American Express card? Really?
I paid. I paid.
Oh, yeah. But it was like, just the gall that she would do that.
It's just
amazing. It's like,
but what is the difference, though? Let's.
Well, hold on, just so you got all the facts. I mean, this wasn't a typical divorce, man. She wanted fucking Aunt's heart.
I'm just saying.
I mean, because I know people get divorced and all that shit.
You two being friends.
Yeah.
What is the difference between you two staying friends and them two staying friends? The difference.
We're like business partners too.
Yeah. We're business. You know, we have a business together.
We're still friends. We're we have very different lives now.
No, I mean in the scope of that situation.
In the scope of that situation,
and the scope of that situation, actually, me and Aunt back then were a lot closer than we are now. Just because of what was going on in our lives were similar.
Lifestyle
and
shit.
we also had an amazing radio show that we were keeping together.
They were friends in commiseration,
right?
Not friends in. Hey, I honestly don't think they enjoyed each other's company.
It's that thing mutual. It's like,
yeah. They had something in common. They fucking hated these guys that fucked them over.
I didn't even fuck my ex over.
I'm saying
you didn't fuck your ex over.
Dude, I'm
either.
just saying that's their point of view.
Because we're good guys, believe it or not. In the end, Aunt's absolutely right. And I would bet money, and I don't know because I don't give a fuck. But I would bet a lot of money actually that they're not even friends anymore.
Probably not.
They're probably not even friends anymore.
Well, I did see one picture of a marathon or something that your ex was in, and my ex is standing there, kind of like, hey, giving her a little smile.
Now, would it change if you thought they were still close friends? Would that change the whole idea of what you're talking about right now? If they were still friends to this day,
no. I'm guaranteeing they're not friends, and I don't know. I'm guaranteeing.
I don't know either, but I saw a picture on someone's Facebook. It was a picture of both of them, and it was like, I think it was your ex going, "Oh, and here's my good friend Jennifer."
Oh.
So I don't know, when that was taken, what it was, where it was from, but I think their whole friendship was based on the mutual disgust of their previous relationship, with us and stuff.
They were unhappy.
They love that. Yeah, they could get all catty with each other.
They were unhappy. We were unhappy, but we were so distracted by the radio show that But they were unhappy with having nothing else to distract.
I don't give a shit. Clean the cat box, you fucking pig. That was my fucking thing. How about when I come home, don't try to treat me like a hubby, like the normal run-of-the-mill just got home from work hubby to take the garbage out. How about you get your fucking ass out there and haul the pails to the curb? I just did a radio show.
I can't believe you're the same guy.
Oh,
it's amazing.
God, I wish I was this guy that back then.
It's amazing to me.
Oh, do I wish I was this guy back then.
I'm thinking about doing the whole plunge, like my woman, but I'm going to tell you, other than finances and this and that, look, I put her through enough where I think if she wanted to fuck me, she could never really get back at me for the mental abuse.
Yeah.
But this may seem so petty, but you know what I don't want to do? I don't, and it's getting there because we've been together so long.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to have a discussion about everything. I don't want to have a meeting about anything I want to do.
Right,
anything I say, I want to go here. I don't want to.
You don't want to have to.
I don't want to have to always
come up
discuss
to a committee.
I had a friend come up and he wanted to bring his girl and crash at the house.
Yeah.
And my girl had something to say, whatever she had to say was it was inconsequential. It was just the fact I got to I have to hear that you might not be into it. That whole we're a partner and we have to. Everything has to be discussed.
No.
Like I bought $800 shoes. I just want to buy them. I don't want to ever think I have to discuss. Is that a wise thing to do?
Never want to justify that you decide you just want $100 shoes one day.
I think the partnership is what bothers me. That idea
of you're now a business partner and a partner in property and a partner in decisions.
Especially, I don't know where you are with your woman now, but especially in the beginning, my thing is there's a time where in their heads they feel like they they shouldn't say something. Like, so when you first meet them, they got nothing to say. But it's almost like they're trying to get promoted or upgraded to this place where they think they have an entitlement to actually say things in your life. And I don't want to discuss anything that I want to do. I just want to do what I want to do.
Here's the Anthony of now. I don't discuss anything. I go, hey, guess what? So-and-so is coming over and they're going in the pool. And they're hanging out today. Hey, I just got a call. This one's coming over. Just going to drink a few beers. It's not, can this and it used to be, is it all right with you if this person comes over? And there are certain circumstances where I'm not just fucking blind to everything. If the girl's sick or something, I'm not going to be inviting a party over the house. I do have some compassion. But if we're just hanging around and the evening pretty much looks like we're going to be hanging out watching TV or something, and I get a call that people want to come over and hang out, I'm not going to say, hey, do you mind if people come over? And that isn't out of being rude. It's out of, I want that. I want people to come over. I want to hang out. And that's what's going to happen. It's no disrespect. It's me. It's my fucking house, and this is what's going on.
You want to take a weird call today?
King of my castle, Norton.
You want to take a weird call today?
Yeah.
Dennis from Babylon dated my ex after we broke up.
Oh.
So he says. And also knows your ex.
Oh, I know it'll be
Dennis,
good.
who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm a big O&A fan from like the NEW days.
There's no way my ex would have went out with an O&A fan.
Dennis, where are you from?
There's no way. Babylon, he says.
I'm from Babylon, yeah.
Babylon.
I was actually hanging up in Huntington one night and did not know your ex from a hole in the wall. I just actually started talking to her.
Which one are you talking about?
Mine.
I'm talking about Opie's.
All right.
And I was at this Mexican restaurant next door to Opie's brother's restaurant. I forget the name of it.
Oh, yeah, she used to, I did know this because my brother told me this. She was trying to tell the whole fucking town not to go to F.H. Riley's because I'm a bad guy. We're all bad guys.
That's good.
Even though I did the right thing when the relationship broke up. And then she would hang out, I did know this, at the Mexican joint right next door to ours.
Oh,
right, and that's where I met her.
So I think this guy's telling the truth. Go ahead, Dennis.
How was it?
Well,
What, the Mexican?
No, how was the box? Was it delicious?
We'll get there. I don't give a fuck what he says. Go ahead, Dennis. Continue with your story.
I hear it. Don't smell somebody's finger.
She was cool to talk to, but I had mentioned that I had just come from F.H. Riley's and that I was hoping to run into you guys being a big fan. And she was like, oh, so you're a big fan of O&A? I was like, yeah, I listen to him all the time, yada, yada, yada. I went out and got XM exclusively just for you guys. Right, exactly. And
He did say yada, yada, yada.
she said, well, my brother's name is Rick. And then it started dawning on me that, oh, my God, Rick Delgado, the producer. And my jaw just fell on the bar.
Another winner, by the way, but go ahead.
Yeah, so it just so happened that, she was your ex. So, we had fun that night. I was with a buddy of mine, and we were all drunk. So, I mean, she was cool about everything. So we agreed to meet up another night in another bar in Huntington, and it just so happens that Anthony's ex-wife was there.
What year was this?
What a treat this sounds like.
I would say this was about 4 years ago.
You almost know our hell. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Maybe
You're a lucky devil.
Dude, did she get completely snotted drunk?
Well, I don't know whether she was drunk or not, but I didn't know it was her because I don't know her on sight until Opie's ex whispered in my ear that that's Anthony's ex. And she...
I hope you didn't mention fathers when you were my ex, because that would have ruined your fucking night.
No, nothing like that. I just felt very...
Leave me out of your conversations. That's not to you, Dennis.
So what...
have a life without me.
I don't remember a lot about... The only thing I really remember that stood out was that Anthony's ex was just very standoffish and looking at me like I committed some kind of crime. Just the feeling of ill will.
He was there.
He
was there.
This is the real deal.
He was there.
This is the real deal.
She would look at me.
You were in the belly of the beast, my friend.
You were there, man. You didn't even know. You were right by fucking Godzilla and Mothra. You didn't even know it.
And I was just not having a great time. I decided
neither were we.
On good terms. Opie's ex called, I don't know, maybe a couple days later and mentioned something about celebrating Passover or some other Jewish holiday, and that was it for me. I was done.
She's not Jewish.
So nothing happened?
Jewish.
You dated her? Or
Did you?
That's what Opie's ex mentioned to me.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Did he date her, or he just met her?
Did he get a,
No, I never had any relations with her whatsoever. I only went out with her, I think, 2 times, maybe 3 at the most. So maybe dating is the wrong word. Hanging out is more like it.
Yeah, she was good at hanging out.
Oh, met.
Yeah.
That was about it with her.
And that was about it.
Don't get me fucking started. Thank you,
I
Dennis.
didn't have much anything else to add, but...
Sounds like a treat.
Yeah.
What an evening.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll see you guys next Thursday at the Hard Rock.
Oh, sounds
Oh,
good.
how about that?
Yeah, that's going down. If you want to be part of the Hard Rock Cafe broadcast next Thursday, 8 to 10 a.m., excuse me, go to our Facebook page, Opie and Anthony on Facebook, and you have to RSVP and all that, so want to fill that joint up.
Oh, yeah. Yuck. Ugh, I'm all like, yuck now.
Are you?
Why?
Yeah. Hate thinking about that fucking mess.
Just because of what the damage?
Bah, 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 bah.
It's...
Sweetie, please, look, we're going out tonight. Could you please not drink too much? And if you do, just remember, like right now, there's no problem, right? Yeah, I know, there's no problem. So, like, in like a few hours when we're hanging out, there's still going to be no problem. No, I know. So after some shots of Jack, like, remember, just try to remember that we're not having an argument. There's no fight. There's no problem.
This is you talking to her.
Yeah. This is every night before we went out.
That sounds like what a woman would say to a guy.
Oh, no, it's like, please. No, I know. Don't worry about it. Fast forward. Not even fast forward. Just quickly hit fucking one chapter ahead on the remote after a few shots. Yeah, fucking piece of shit. Fucking, I don't need your bullshit. It's like, remember when we talked at the house? Look. I'm trying to be civil here. We spoke at the house. Do you remember me saying there wasn't a problem? Well, there is now, motherfucker.
Was you a square before you was with her while you was a square, right? Then she was with you on the ride to the radio, right?
No. Right. I got into radio, but I hadn't gotten like the NEW shit.
So she had got
a taste of the Boston market.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't the fucking air conditioning guy.
No. Once I became the radio guy, I really didn't give a fuck and didn't
she hot?
have those speeches. No. She was regular Long Island white trash.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
You didn't know your potential, and she caught you.
I was a fucking tin knocker.
Yeah.
Fuck do I know? I'm fucking trying to. I'm there trying to fucking argue with my boss for a 15-cent an hour raise and all that Long Island happy horse shit. Yeah.
I think she was.
Fuck.
I think she was scared of success or something. She wanted to just be,
Well, she was scared of
on a level.
She was scared of what would eventually happen.
Oh, she knew the deal.
Yeah, women are horrified of that.
She was probably just trying to keep Ant down.
This motherfucker makes a few bucks.
Look, man,
He's so gone.
Yes.
Ant did fucking nothing wrong.
He cleans up a little bit. He fucking, puts on some clothes, gets himself a nice car, gets some money under his belt. She's so gone, and she was so right.
But she could have done some things. She could have bettered herself and this and that. But chose
like
not
I said,
to.
she had years.
She chose not to.
I would say she could have become a doctor in that time. With all that money and all that time, she could have fucking gone to school and become a fucking doctor.
Think she blew through everything?
I can only hope so.
But horrible women always seem to find somebody who's going to marry them, though.
Can I deal with something, Ant?
Yeah, I don't.
Once and for all, Eric in Jersey, go ahead.
Opie, come on now. You never really paid Anthony back.
Why? Because that's what you heard on our radio show.
Yeah, and I'm a stupid listener.
Once and for all, we made it into some good radio, but I paid Anthony back.
I got paid
I was
back
mortified by that whole fucking thing. We had a whole thing where I'm like, I'm not paying you back and all this, but
you get it from her.
Yeah, I said all that, but of course I paid him back. I was mortified.
Paid him what? On what?
For the cruise that my ex took his ex on.
Aunt's ex was so depressed she had to go on a cruise, and she brought my girl to time.
Okay.
And my girl goes, yeah, I'll go.
Y'all motherfuckers had a soap opera back.
God only knows
and she
what
goes,
was
yeah,
going
I'll
on
go.
that cruise, too. Probably just drunken, try to fuck everybody on the boat. Who knows?
And then Aunt's ex thought it was her money, so she's like, "I'm paying for everything. This is on me."
Hi, American Express. Yeah,
I'm like, we're not doing this. You can't
I didn't
do
make that
this.
charge.
Whatever.
It's one of my employees used the card.
I'm stepping out of character, though. I was mortified, and of course it paid Aunt back. We made radio out of it, though. Fuck.
God damn.
Oh,
fucking women, huh?
She was the what? Oh, my dear sweet Lord Jesus.
I'm due for a big.
You don't know all these stories,
big
Patrice?
ball kicking. No, this is NEW
ball
days.
kicking? Are you?
No,
I'm due.
Yeah.
I'm due.
Can I tell Patrice a couple of my favorite moments?
Oh, what?
And you could get me with your favorite moments.
Oh, no.
Me and my ex.
I believe me.
There's two that always stand out. We used to drive in together, and we lived probably a half a mile from each other in Huntington.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So we'd take turns driving in. You know, one guy would deal with the fucking commute, and the other guy would sit back and chill, right? And I pulled up to Aunt's house one day. Well, there were two. I pulled up to bring him into the city.
Yeah.
And he's on the front stoop, and she's yelling and screaming at him. And he just woke up. I'm like, he gets in the truck. I'm like, how the fuck is she mad already? The day hasn't even officially begun.
Yeah.
What could you have possibly done? And I think she wanted you to vacuum or something before you went to work.
Your job is to vacuum. And it's
She
like, don't
wanted
give me
him to
these
vacuum.
jobs in the house. How about my job is to go out to my job, motherfucker?
Right.
And how about you stay home and you do everything for the fucking house?
Because she wasn't working.
Because she wanted it to be like, oh, I have a say in the house responsibilities, and we got to divvy this up, and I do this, and you do this. Fuck you.
By the way, footnote: greatest thing in the world is to call a woman a man swear. There's nothing better, nothing more fucking exhuming of your soul than call a girl an asshole or a fucking dickhead.
She was a dick.
Cocksucker, motherfucker.
Then the second one, which is even better, I pull up to Aunt's house where he was living at the time. And
Wait, is he just on the way in? Is he just staring out the window like, what am I going to do?
No, because I think as soon as we hit the LIE,
yeah. Then it was
we
all
were
fun.
rocking because we knew that we were loving doing the show, and we knew we were going to have more naked chicks and all sorts of crap.
Yeah, it was going to be a lot of fun.
And then,
but the drive home was like,
yeah, as you got closer and closer to Huntington, you knew, oh boy. So I pull up to
drive slower, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh no, this is even better. So I pull up to Aunt's. And there's candles in the window.
Yeah.
And it's not Valentine's Day or fucking...
there was candles everywhere in the house.
Everywhere in the house. All I could say is, I don't think there was a light on in the house, but you could see there were a lot of candles lit. And it's no Jewish holiday and none of that shit, right?
Nice and macabre.
I was like,
weird.
What's going on?
I go, what the fuck's going on, man?
I went, oh shit, it's fucking romance night. She lit all these candles, and I'm like, just drive around the block. Just drive around the block.
So he just would drive
so
around.
he was just driving around Huntington. I'm like,
until he could get until he could get himself together to go in the house
so like,
for a romance.
All right,
and you had to fucking stuff it in and try to.
No. I had it. My job at that point was to go in and say something to get her pissed. So I wouldn't have to fucking deal with her.
Look, man.
Because all I did was I walked in. The first thing I would do is look to my left and look at that computer and know Half-Life was on there and that I was only halfway done with that game. And I wanted to fucking get on that computer and play that game more than anything. And she's like, I made you dinner and this. And I'm like, fuck this. All I want to do is try to fucking, I got to get through fucking Black Mesa. I got to figure this shit out.
Did you not? Was it based on resentment, or you wasn't attracted to it anymore, or
not
you just
attracted.
The cuntiness took you away?
Cuntiness, not attracted, resentment, wanted out, hated the bossiness, hated the angry drunkenness.
Was she good in the sack?
At the beginning, yeah. Then it just got like the belligerent drinking thing was like I'm a happy drunk guy. I'll drink, I'm smiling, I'm fucking whatever. She'd have a couple of shots and wow, kazowie.
She'd be off the
rails.
Just
be fucking asshole. Fucking.
And she left you?
Oh well, she left me for good reason.
No.
When you bring girlfriends home.
No, not the reason I'm saying, but she left you. she made the move for y'all not to divorce. She made the first move.
Oh yeah, well she went to the lawyer first.
You made the first move by
house.
having bitches in the house.
Yeah. I left that one day. It was classic. She fucking. I'm in the living room. I'm sitting on the couch with a girl watching TV in my house. I don't even care. I didn't tell her not to come home or nothing. She was out at a bar. She comes home. She's all fucking hammered. Drunk. She walks in the door. She's like, "What the fuck is this shit?" So the girl turns around and looks. I'm like, don't worry about it.
Oh, God damn.
And the girl, and she's like, "Blah, blah." I go, "You're fucking hammered. What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm leaving." She turns around and promptly just falls completely forward. Her head hits the screen door, and now she's half in and half out laying out the thing. And then I turn to the chick that's on the couch with me, and I'm just like, yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. That's what I'm dealing with.
Please tell me you kept fucking the girl.
Oh, yeah. I don't fucking give a shit at that point.
With your wife's ass half in?
Half in and half out the fucking door. Half in, half out the fucking front door.
And the question that comes up a lot,
Classic.
and Ant has answered this many times, Ant, why'd you marry the bitch? That's what Jay is saying.
Oh, because I figured I had to get married to be, like, looked at like a guy and not like a kid still. Because every time I would go to the bar that my mom worked at, all the guys would be like, "Hey, look, it's Rosie's kid. Hey, Rosie's son. Hey." And I was always like thinking, when am I going to be treated like a guy? You know? And I figured, all right, this'll help. So let me just grab this fucking Long Island mess up.
Can I ask you something that I've never asked you before?
Completely hetero.
No.
I will not do that with you.
It's not that bad, but you're obviously a highly intelligent guy.
So smart.
Why logically does that make sense in your head that you wanted to be known as a guy? I don't understand that. And I know it was before radio and all that, but you could have had a very happy life being single and being a tin knocker.
Not a guy like that.
I don't
like
understand why you would fall for that.
I was always looked at as a kid. I was so irresponsible and everything that I was a kid all the time. And I was fucking 30.
But you were willing to settle for something.
Kid.
You were willing to settle for something that wasn't right, though.
Yeah,
not even close to right.
Yeah, but
dude, listen, man.
That's it.
Being a man, I'm 41. I want someone to give me like some kind of credit when I fill my gas tank all the way up instead of putting 25.
Yes.
I fill it. It's a man thing to do.
Yes.
To pay your bills on time, to buy I have dogs, I buy wee-wee pads for my dogs.
Wee-wee
pads. To go out and
pads.
buy responsible shit.
Right.
Do responsible shit, be a provider is a big fucking deal.
Order your checks.
And being married, that's what marriage is to guys. It's like, all right, what we're childish creatures. It can't be right to just want to stick your dick in any pussy anywhere. I'm going to settle down. I'm going to buckle down with this one woman and be responsible and be a man. Motherfuckers do that because that's on page 2 of the life book.
I'm lost.
You fucking have to do that.
And then when you go to the bar where, my mom is tending bar and you go there and you got a wedding band on like the other guys that are hanging out there. Now, hey, buy these guys a drink. Yeah, there you go. Look, I'm one of the guys. Now I'm an adult.
But did you understand at the time the other side of that you were going to be in something that you weren't going to be happy with?
Logic gets overwritten by that shit. Believe me, if my brain power was able to bash through that wall, it would have kicked the shit out of that dumbass idea.
There's a lot of kids who are product of
thank God that never happened.
That's why these kids are growing up because they're unwanted, really.
Yeah.
It's they're pregnant. They have kids because they really thought it was
what
the thing to do. It's like you had to do it.
Got married. All right, now I got a kid. All right, now.
And then they don't want to admit that they resent the kids.
Yeah.
And that makes it even worse if they go, shit, I fucked
up.
Like you're a fuck
You didn't
up.
do the kid thing, though, Ant.
No, thank God.
You pulled out.
And now, believe me, I love the fact
you came on your wife.
That I used to fake that I came.
No, you can't.
And then I'd jack it
What did you
in the
squeeze
bathroom.
lotion on it?
No. I would just be like, because she was like, oh yeah, I want to get pregnant and shit like that. And I'm like, oh, so I'd bang her. I'd be like, oh yeah, that was great. Oh, and then I pull out.
She wouldn't feel the gunk.
She would just lay there. What the fuck, you know?
She wouldn't look for it.
Well,
Yeah,
if it
she
was
would-
that,
shit.
but
That's
if it's
weird.
that far in. If it's like that far in, you ever? And sometimes it just doesn't come out unless they get up to go to
mine's
the
never
bathroom
went that far in it.
and shit.
It goes halfway.
You go like-
Ant's got a Lincoln log,
Oh, yeah.
so he's shooting right through the cervix.
I was just right through, fucking right into the
All the cum.
hit her sternum.
Aunt's spermies is hitting the kidney.
All of
like,
the kidneys.
Oh, yeah.
I'd
Way the
make
fuck
sure
up.
it was something like that, you know, like
Way
like
the
that.
fuck up there.
And then I'd be like, oh yeah, and then I go in the bathroom, get rid of it.
That's just
And
just shocking and abusive.
Just because I did not want to have a baby with this fucking woman.
Seriously.
Oh yeah.
But at what point though? Okay, so you fell for the okie doke with being with her.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
why didn't you fall for the kid okie doke? Meaning, so by the time you was gonna have kids with her, you had
Yeah.
already been to the brink of misery.
Yeah.
Far deep in the misery.
Because I said, here's the plan. I go, we'll get married, and then 5 years, we'll have kids. Because I want 5 good years of just hanging out and having some fun, vacationing, doing things. And this is when I was still not content. And then after 5 years, we got the job in radio, and I said, look, I can't be having a kid now. I'm just kind of this radio
Wait, was
gig.
you with her during that 5-year decision?
Yeah, I was with her from like 1990 to 95, which was when we got into radio. So after 5
95,
years,
you got
she's
into
like,
radio.
I want to have a baby, I'm like, I just got into radio. I can't be having
Wait,
no
I'm
kids.
lost. Wait,
Yeah.
that 5 years you said no radio. Was you? I mean, no
Not
kids.
content, yeah.
You was with her.
Yeah.
So you were with her when you had a square job.
Yeah.
Okay. That means
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
That means a lot. Radio is what fucked you up. The fact that you were
No, radio set me straight.
No,
It's,
it
no,
gave
no,
him-
fucked you up with.
It gave him confidence.
Fucked you up with her.
Yes.
Meaning in her eyes.
Yeah.
That was a supreme upgrade.
Yes.
You've been that's important.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
didn't
very.
have the ability to see you be a better human being. So I thought you were
Right.
with her in radio, which
no,
was
no,
a weird
no. Oh, I never
story.
would have gotten that. There's too
And
many
your
other
ex
great
was
options.
you was always kind of in radio though.
I'm the Doogie Howser of radio.
You were in
Been doing
radio
this since
when
I was
you hooked up with her, yeah.
before I hit puberty. I was doing radio, and that's not even a joke.
Right. Yeah, you were with her a long time. So she saw that's like almost you hit the lottery.
Yeah, that's
she
exactly
saw you hit the lottery.
And she hit the lottery after that.
Right,
Yeah.
but you can see where, she only dealt with losers. Or not losers,
Right.
but
You're right.
just normal fucking
normal Long Island
mortals.
trashy fucking carpenter, roofer, fucking. And I'm
Working
not putting
guys.
down those guys, but
Don't call 'em losers.
believe me, those
I
jobs
don't
suck.
want to say
Those
True
jobs
working
suck,
guys.
and I know it because I was there.
Which is a different mindset. That's
right,
all.
I don't want to say
Right.
I don't mean loser, but
Real
I mean
jobs.
to her. To her you
Right.
were the dude that she could deal
Yeah.
with. And then
Yeah.
when you got in the radio
and push around.
She was
Right.
like, oh,
She
boy.
needed someone that she could push around.
And that's why she'll get married again. Because women like that, they find dudes. It's a vicious circle.
Yeah.
You'll always find a guy who's like, yes, dear. He thinks he wants that. But the problem guys don't understand is that women don't like yes, dear guys. So eventually it becomes really fucking
Let me
bad.
tell you, time is ticking away, motherfucker. I can't really see any guys being like, ooh.
Let's
time.
Really?
Tick-tock,
When's the last time you
motherfucker.
seen her face?
Tick-tock. I don't even remember. I don't even remember.
What if she
Fucking
called? What if she
years.
Facebooked you and said, "I miss you," and I just want to say, I just want to say sorry for everything I put you through.
if she gives back the money.
Yeah, give
Or
me
a big
back
chunk
every,
of it.
Give me
That'll-
back
that'll
every
be a start.
dime.
That she stole. You didn't get that money back in court.
Oh no, that
That was long gone.
They just were like,
That was
no,
just the
no.
beginning.
That didn't get it back. I then had to pay more.
Yeah, that was just the
And
beginning.
then what's the
Patrice, hold on. There wasn't even that much in the account.
No, it's
What- what's
relatively
It was everything to
speaking.
him.
what's the statute of alimony? Like, how long do you have to pay?
It's all settled. It's a settlement. So like, it could be forever. It could be forever.
Yours was what, 10 years?
Mine was as long as the marriage was, 9 years.
How's that
And Dominic Barber, that lawyer, he actually wanted to put in that if she died, I'd have to pay her heirs and keep paying them.
For the whole 9 years.
Yeah.
But they must have wanted more than 9.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they did. They wanted more than 9. They wanted more than that.
9.
They wanted. I settled on it. First day of trial. He's questioning me. I'm looking, and in the stand there's a Daily News and a Post guy and photographer and shit. And I'm having to say shit, and I'm like, you know what? I go, Your Honor, I want to talk to her in a room. So I took her into a room. I said, look, realistically, and I go, don't be an idiot. What do you want? And she gave a figure out. I gave a figure out. We went back and forth a few times. I went, all right, I'll live with that. Let's fucking sign some papers and get this done. And that was it. Settled.
And
so it never
you've
went
been
to
off the
trial.
hook for how long? Like 3 years?
I've been off the hook for 3 years, yeah.
Oh, does that feel...
Oh.
Now, does that money do you notice it not being gone every month now?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Like, you
nice.
just be like, oh, shit, that
Yeah.
I ain't got a raise.
To deal with that.
A few years back.
Was it low 5s, high 4s?
It was, I can't go into any figures.
I mean, like, 4 digits, high 5 digits, low 4 digits, high 5 digits.
You're talking hundreds of thousands every few months. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding. It was infuriating.
For 9 years.
Yeah.
For 9 years.
Yeah.
9 years.
9 years.
Holy. You are so lucky you didn't come in that bitch.
Oh, my God. Exactly. That's what I think of all the time. I think all the time, like, thank God I pulled out. I fucking faked it. I fucking came so many times. There was probably 2 sperm left.
Because your kid would only been 4, right? No, 7.
No.
Not old.
From 95, 2005. No, that
be
kid would
about
have been
16 years
16
old
right now.
It would be 16?
Yeah.
Well, no, because you was
nasty
married
and
to a
shit.
90s and got married.
Yeah.
You didn't have anything for 5.
5 years, that would have been 95.
So if you had got her pregnant when you wanted to,
on schedule, it would have been 95.
Okay, on schedule.
That's a 16-year-old now.
That's a 16-year-old.
So you would have 2 more years. No,
So now-
5 more years.
Yeah.
Plus, the kid would be a teenager now, and he would be a complete asshole.
And I'd
to him.
still be
treating
paying
you like fucking dirty dad.
And I'd still be paying child support.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
for another 5 years.
Thank God.
Dad, he'd be over there with his fucking young girlfriends in your pool.
Well, that would have been the one good part.
That's pretty good part.
Bring one over for me, son.
I would have just been banging my kids' fucking girlfriends. Fuck it.
All right, let's break.
Paying for something.
What do you got, Patrice? Anything?
Yes, this Saturday I'm at the Treehouse in Stamford, Connecticut. And then Monday I'm in some place called Sag Harbor. Theater in Sag Harbor.
Could you hook up my brother, or is there comps?
Harbor.
I don't know what it is. I just go to do the gigs. I got to.
Do you have a guest list?
No, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Or I
know what it is.
Or
but
I have to pay for his tickets.
You don't have to pay for his tickets. I just don't.
He wants to go see you badly. He lives out that way.
Fucking curse me out. I just found out your brother wants to go, you motherfucker. I just plugged it just now.
I'm not cursing
I'm in Sag
you.
Harbor this Monday. Let me fucking say I'm there, and then I will deal with it.
I remember my brother texting me, and when you said Sag Harbor, I went, "That's right. Okay, he wants to go to that show."
Yeah,
I didn't realize it was Monday.
Well, just make sure I have what I needed to get to make sure he's all right.
All right,
And then I'm Sag Harbor Monday, Treehouse this Saturday in Stamford, Connecticut, and then I'm making a triumphant return to Phoenix, Arizona.
Nice.
Phoenix.
I like Phoenix.
Oh shit. Oh man, it's a
what's
new
the name of
comedy
that
club in
place?
Phoenix. I got to get it on the next break.
right.
But I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's not the Improv. It's the
Stay
other
tuned,
shit.
you people in Phoenix.
And Big Mama Prods
More
on Twitter,
info.
because you're tweeting your dates all the time. So
Yeah.
that's the easiest way to keep track of Patrice. All right, I guess we'll change gears after the breaks. No surprise, Patrice killing it during the break. We got to go commercial free, I think, next time Patrice is in. We miss a lot of good stuff during the break.
We should go show free.
Yeah, let's do show free.
Fucking go show
Wanna
free.
go home?
Stay home.
We could continue this at breakfast with no pressure. How great would that be?
That would be fantastic.
Where are you?
In the future, we'll broadcast from anywhere.
You never know. Like some of the inane horseshit talk that has no direction or meaning.
Yeah.
Just kind of happens.
Just happens.
What was the off the air? Whose fault is it when two people don't speak?
When two people don't speak, like neighbors.
When one person looks, or two people have each other's phone number, and neither calls, but somehow you're not calling me.
Yeah.
I think it's an understanding. I think it's an energy that, I think you just know. Both sides just know.
Who the one isn't speaking?
Yeah.
Because I certainly am not speaking.
There's no
fault.
you
don't start the
I have a neighbor.
process.
I have a neighbor that's a complete twat. But thank God he only comes to New York every once in a while. He's so rich that his apartment is just kind of a stopover. But when he's there about 3 or 4, times a year, he's the biggest fucking dick.
Yeah.
In terms of?
Well, how about when he's met me about 3 or 4 times, and I come out of my apartment to the garbage chute because I live in a building, and I'm in my home, so I'm really dressed the fuck down.
Nothing better than a garbage chute.
Yeah, and he'll look at me and go, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "What are you fucking talking about? I'm your neighbor, you cunt."
What do you say to him?
I didn't say cunt that time, but I said that time, by the way. I said, "I'm your neighbor. What the fuck's wrong with you?"
And then what does he do?
Oh. And then next time he sees me, he ignores me. I'm like, how are you ignoring me? We live 500 feet in the air together.
I'm so
We're
happy.
basically living in a cloud together. You can't fucking
Cloud
say hi.
City.
People don't understand.
I don't need a relationship, but you can't even say fucking hi.
People don't understand racism. There's not even. It's a class thing. Really.
Yeah.
It's like he's treating him like may
shit.
I help you?
You know what?
But Ope's like this white dude, and he's still like,
you know what?
Who are you piece of shit?
And I don't play this card often, but I'll play it for this scenario. He probably looks down at me because I don't dress the part. My fucking apartment is 3 times as big as his. This cunt. And I'm going to tell him next time.
The closet's
Relax.
3 times as empty.
I like going to the car dealership dressed as bummy as possible. There's nothing better than buying something and looking as unpleasing as you possibly can. It just makes me feel good for some reason.
Yeah, I get in situations like
Sweatpants.
that all the time because of what I look like.
Buy jewelry with a pair of fucking cut-off shorts. There's nothing better than that.
But you learn about a person, because I get blown off all the time because I don't trust the parts. So they're like, he can't possibly afford anything in this.
What happened at the fucking bank the other day to me? I walk into the bank and I'm pretty much dressed like I am now with my fucking militant jacket on and
a fucking Wyoming
Yankee cab,
militia guy.
Just a mess. Exactly, I'm a mess. But I'm going to the bank now to pull some cash out to pay some bills and pay some workers and shit like that. So I'm getting a nice chunk of change. And I leave my Escalade keys on the counter where you fill your paperwork out before you go to the teller. And this big fucking sassy black woman.
Here you go.
She's big and sassy.
Alrighty.
She comes over and she's like, anybody lose some keys? And I was like, and she comes up to me and she kind of shows them to me. I was like, and I tap my pockets and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, they're mine for the Escalade. And she goes, She goes, they'll be over here. And I'm thinking like, all right, they'll be over here, whatever. So I finish my transaction.
Oh, they made you go through some shit.
I go over. No, not even make me go through some shit. So I go, yeah, I need my keys. She goes, yeah, I'm with a customer. And she's with a customer, and I'm standing there now. And my keys are on the fucking desk. And I'm like, give me my fucking keys. But I'm waiting. I'm being patient. And then
why?
This
I
one
would
woman,
lose my mind. Why you got patient?
Because I'm thinking there's some kind of like confirmation process that they can't just give keys to somebody.
Right. You thinking they gotta go through some shit?
I'm jumping through some hoops right now. But then the woman that I usually deal with comes over and she goes, Anthony, what's going on? I go, this woman's got my Escalade keys. I can't leave. So she goes, oh, I'll get them. So she goes over here and they start talking and she goes, oh, I thought you was kidding when you said that was yours. I'm like,
so she just lied.
I go, well, I'll tell you, I don't look like I'm dressed to drive an Escalade, but can I have my fucking keys?
There's an out clause for anybody that has responsibility for fucking up.
Yeah.
It's like something happened on something the other day. Somebody got fired or something. Or somebody got fired. But it's like, I can't condone getting somebody fired, but you would like to once in a while.
Sometimes you'd like to. Or at least get them really reprimanded.
Like one thing when I'm dealing with a person, when I'm not in front of them and I don't have ID, and I say what my name is, and they go outside of their pay grade to investigate that Patrice is a girl's name, and they go out of their way to just make life really miserable. And you just want to get one person fired once or twice in your fucking life. It'd be nice
just to be able to show them, look,
because that
maybe
girl,
next time you won't fucking do that shit.
She lied about I thought you were kidding. She dismissed you.
She did dismiss me,
and then played it like she lied, and you just want to catch her lying and get her in trouble a little bit.
And I'm standing there, she's not acknowledging me whatsoever, and I'm like, why would I stand here waiting for keys that aren't mine? Why aren't you inquiring oh, are these your keys? And there wasn't any criteria. And they know me in that fucking bank. I moved more money through that shit little fucking bank than anyone else.
Sassy black bitches don't ever get reprimanded, though.
Never. You can't reprimand them.
You can't. Sassy black bitches
you think I'm taking
don't
that
get
shit?
in trouble, man.
Because they got a lot of power. You can't find a lot of sassy black bitches.
Sassy black
So if you got
bitches,
one, you got to hold on to them and take care of them.
I ain't taking that shit from you.
They got rid of the cute sassy black bitch here.
Yeah, they got what happened?
She was cute too.
Yeah, she was good. I like the girl at the front
I don't know what
desk
happened.
there.
I think maybe sassy black bitches.
Maybe she got a better gig.
Sassy's out.
I don't think
Maybe she got a better
You think
gig. Sassy's out.
I don't think it is, because downstairs they got a couple. They got a sassy Puerto Rican, but y'all don't have to deal with the sassy security guard bitches.
I wouldn't even know how to talk to a sassy Puerto Rican. How do you
There's
do
a
that?
sassy Puerto Rican.
Is there a way to talk to a sassy Puerto Rican?
Sassy Puerto Rican girls.
I could talk to a sassy black broad, easy. But sassy Puerto Rican, I'd probably look like a fool. I'm not, But I feel like
I could talk. I'd look like an idiot.
I feel like I could talk to the sassy black broad.
I could talk.
But that sassy Puerto Rican, oh man, they could bring Mars in. That's a whole nother world.
Sassy Puerto Rican?
Is there even a? I don't even know if there are sassy Puerto Ricans.
There are.
Where's Mars?
There's one downstairs. They got a sassy.
What
Puerto
makes
Rican.
her sassy?
It's a lack of happiness. That
he has an answer for everything.
And it's always true.
Right there.
It's not just let me pull an answer out of my ass. It's like, God, that makes sense.
And this company wants to pay you what for a show? Get the fuck out of here. Patrice is the answer man.
It's just a lack. It's just like you're there and there's just you feel like there's absolutely, they know there's no consequence for being not attentive and not friendly.
Right.
There's a real technique to being friendly where you're not following me because you think I'm stealing and you're not treating me poorly.
Right.
The best service I've ever had in my entire life ever was in a gay supermarket in LA. On Santa Barbara.
What makes it a gay supermarket?
It was the Pavilion. It was absolutely
only sell
gay.
zucchini,
and
carrots, cucumbers.
Only hard
steak,
torpedo-shaped food.
Fucking hot dogs, bratwurst.
The pudding is hard and fish-shaped pudding.
Everything they sell is in the shape of a fucking torpedo.
Everything is frozen. All soft things are frozen.
The iced tea is dildo-shaped iced tea containers. The apples are carved into complete bowls. Just around. But it's like,
is that where we're going in society? You knew this was a gay supermarket?
Well, it was the Pavilion in Santa Barbara.
Was it in a gay area?
It was absolutely gay, but it was only. But it was such a great supermarket.
Oh, I'm sure.
That all the 85-year-old men with muscles that were with each other didn't bother me.
The old queens didn't bother you?
Did not fucking bother. It was the most magnificent experience ever. I said, "Sir, where's the grape juice?"
Yeah.
The guy takes my hand and we run over to the grape juice. He just brings me over to the grape juice, starts pushing my cart. It just was extraordinary.
It was almost like heaven.
That's great.
All the fucking checkout lines had somebody in there checking shit out. There was
Every one of them. Not one person on break.
The nigga supermarket, it's
one person.
8,000 people and one person at the checkout line.
Excuse me.
And it's a black bitch.
I'm on my break.
And she mad.
I'm on my break.
You're going to be surprised it comes from me instead of Anthony, but what is it with black people behind the counters? Like at Starbucks,
it's just
I'm a
rude.
Starbucks guy, and there'll be 3 black people working the Starbucks.
Starbucks is different, though. See, like Starbucks don't let you be fucking black.
Nerdy black people.
No,
yeah,
man.
They don't seem to let nobody fucking
I don't see the
unfriendly. I've never seen
and
unfriendly black people at Starbucks.
The line was getting completely ridiculous because out of the 3, only one was working, and the one was sort of looking at paperwork, and I'm like, there's nothing on that paper that's more important than this line right now. And then another guy finally comes out of the back all annoyed that he now has to, like, help cut down this line that's getting ridiculously
What you
long.
want, coffee, nigga?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
What
I felt
you
in the
want,
situation where, like I was bothering them.
Bitch ass nigga want coffee.
Damn.
I felt
What you want to be up for, motherfucker?
I felt like I was bothering them.
You up, nigga?
Next.
You want to be up?
What is that about? It was one situation. I don't
Look,
see it all
man.
the time. I to be honest, but
I think it's a lack. It's you got to be your boss. I've run into like where it's the hood. It's the hood. Look, I got a car from the hood dealership.
Yeah.
The attitude, I think. Look, man, my mother is a hell of she's a motherfucker shopping. I go shop with my mom's when she's in town, and I think she enjoys the war.
Oh, really?
It's
the battle.
And it's not black guys. It's just not, we don't cause problems. It's black women, and it's shocking.
Yeah.
My mother, and I'm going to speak because I love my mother, but
Sure.
she is brutal.
I'd love an example.
Dude, she makes people at Marshall's individually newspaper wrap plastic cups.
Plastic cups.
what?
Like when you're buying plastic cups, like when you buy fine crystal, they wrap it up in the paper so it doesn't clang together.
And if this was a white woman, you would wrap them up.
Right.
And why aren't there stronger plastic bags? I want to see.
Oh, shit.
I want to know why you have these plastic bags.
And what do you do?
And this was open, and I want you.
Do you stroll away, or do you just...
I go, mums. Mums. If it fucking breaks, I don't care. Look in the back, see if you have this same thing,
Yeah.
but just from the back. Wow. My mother's brutal, but she's not brutal like super ghetto.
Yeah, yeah.
She's brutal like an old black lady that ain't taking shit.
Right.
But there's no shit to be tooken. So she just
So
makes
she'll make shit.
She's warlike. My mother's she's warlike.
Have you been in the situation with her where you get just mortified and embarrassed?
No, because my mom's is in her 60s and her feet are swelling up, and I don't even argue with my mom's no
It's
more.
like, just let her do it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something. I respect and listen to my mother more now because I don't have to listen to her.
Right.
So now I kind of appreciate mums, but she's not even horrific because she talks to here's my mother does. She talks down to people. Like she's not like, what? Like if you watch that show Hardcore Pawn, if you ever see that show,
God, yeah,
where it's like, I have my granddaddy's watch. What can I get for it? Well, what do you want? $1,000? I'll give you $2. Fuck you and your mama, nigga. And she shits on the floor. The woman shits on the floor. I'll be back with my cousins. Shoot your Jew ass up, fag, bitch ass nigga. What you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? Shit on the floor, wipe her ass, throw the shit tissue right on the window. Holy shit. Motherfucker, this my mama's watch. This shit worth more than motherfucking $2.
Holy shit.
My mother's more like,
That's exactly
she just, makes you feel really bad. You know, she's been through the fucking civil rights, so she just enjoys, especially white people, if she can talk down and to a white person and just make them work harder than they fucking need to. My mom's is just brutal with that shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit about nothing. Never gets embarrassed.
Yeah.
I go, Mom, and then she'll go, God bless her, she'll be aware enough to go, you think I'm just being too hard? I can't stop it.
Nah.
Mom, you know, sometimes.
You're just getting what what's yours.
But she's just, you go, yeah, she can have it now. But she's never been, motherfucker. But knowing my mother's always been a big black lady.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about, I think white men find them to be hilarious.
Hilarious.
And
That's
white
why they
women,
put them in movies.
White women find them to be liberating. Like where I've seen how white women, when I was younger as a child, would gravitate towards my mother because black women do shit like, talk to the hand and all that shit.
Be like, oh, yeah.
And white women go, that's right, go get him, Bertha. That's right.
Bertha.
Because black women are walking in a room and they're having a meeting, like the bosses. Excuse me. Excuse me, bosses.
Yeah.
But somebody got my stapler. I know the bosses are having a fucking party in here. And then he'd be like, hey Bertha, they trying to make us work this Saturday. What? Ain't nobody working on no motherfucking Saturday. You tell them, Bertha, get us off on Saturday. It says here in the bylaws.
Oh, shit.
Section 12, code 62. I ain't working on no motherfucking weekend unless I get double time. Double time. I get double time and a half, nigga.
And you can't fire that person.
No, they never get fired.
God
They
damn.
never get fired.
Because downstairs they know me. I've come in enough. I still have to go to the security.
Oh, damn,
So
that's
wait,
funny.
we've been here for 2 straight years. Let us just walk through
ridiculous.
at this point.
I still pull out my wallet, but the girl has my badge ready. She knows my name at this point.
Right.
I still pull my wallet out and my ID because I don't ever want to get caught out there comfortable enough to where she go,
need to see you.
like where she the okie doke, where it's like, oh, you comfortable now.
Yeah.
ID, please. You know, like, it's like, okay, I know what you're doing. You're setting me up to be comfortable. I'm not going to play it. Every day I pull it out, and she gets frustrated almost that, you see I'm fucking not asking you.
You're right. Yeah. You should do that.
But I don't want you to look at me ever and go and catch me, and then you trick me into thinking, oh, it's all comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not. But there has to be a mentality to hiring. Because a lot of those girls, I go, how do you keep this? How does a 400-pound woman have a job protecting the security of the nation?
That I will never understand.
Whose feet hurt?
Yeah.
Who's breathing funny?
Who's not gonna
tits are down to the floor.
Can't walk. The arms are out.
She's not going to run after anyone. She's not going to run after anyone.
How is a 400-pound woman? But it's because something about those girls.
Yeah.
Not saying they all like that, but some about the ones who are like that, they're almost like having the counterpart of having like an Indian work for you, where if I had a store and I would have to have a Hindu person work because they won't give you a break. They'll die if you try to steal some halls.
Yeah.
They'll fucking get shot over that shit.
They'll take a few bullets.
Take a few bullets. They won't let you even slide for a penny. And it's I think big black girls, they just have this thing where they'll fucking make you know.
I like where you're going. All right, so a guy comes into a 7-Eleven to rob it.
Right.
Go through the scenarios. White guy behind the counter. What does he do?
Well, you see CCTV.
No, I know, but let's go.
A white guy who doesn't own the place.
Right.
Yeah.
He puts his hands up.
Right.
And backs
steps
away.
back. He presses the button that
proper
opens
button.
the fucking thing,
Yep.
and if he has the security or he has the safe code, he gives it to him.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not dying
hands up.
over your bullshit.
All right, let's go through this quick. So now you got a female white employee. What does she do?
I've seen CCTV where female white
They
employees,
panic a little bit.
They get a little nervous.
Yeah.
But some might take a swing.
Yeah, that's weird.
And a lot of times they get knocked out. But that, I'll tell you what that is. It's the same thing that'll get a white woman's baby killed in the street. It's an entitlement thing. Sometimes white women got to get knocked in the head
And they don't
to
think
make
that
them understand that life.
They've never been hit by a guy
Right.
and can't imagine that this guy, even though he's robbing the place, would hit her. So she goes for his arm when he's going into the register, and this motherfucker will turn around and cold cock her square in the face.
Yeah.
She's now out of the picture. She's out of the fucking closed circuit TV picture, and the guy just picks the money up
But
and takes
that's
off.
from entitlement.
Yeah.
And you got to think the robbers know this. This is like profile on their part. They know who's behind the counter. How about black guy?
Black guy is back. Matter of fact, if the black guy can get, depending on what he works though, because there's a lot of bulletproof glass where black guys work. But if they're gonna rob a liquor store and there's no bulletproof glass, black guy will either do two things: he will bounce out of the exit because we think about getting murdered.
Get the fuck out of there.
We don't think about just take the money and leave. We think
I gotta
about
worry
this
about my life,
motherfucker's
too.
gonna kill me.
Gotcha.
So he's like, yo, all right, and he's out. He's not.
And he sprints for the
leave.
door.
He's trying to leave, or he might back up and just put his hands up,
Just
say, look, take
capitulate.
this shit, don't kill me.
You know who the worst are?
We're heading that way.
I gotta say Asians.
Well, we're heading that way.
Okay, yeah.
I'm on this. Black woman.
Black woman does the same thing, except for she'll be talking and making sure that this guy don't. There's a lot of please don't kill me.
I think black women run
Don't
out.
kill me.
They bounce, but they're bouncing backwards. They're still like checking out the scene.
They just like don't kill me. And
Black
if
guy
they
puts
can
his head down and bounces for the front
and,
door.
Right, and a black guy is I didn't see your face either.
I didn't see you.
It's
I don't know nothing.
This
I'm
is
just
honest
getting
shit.
the
If you
fuck
did
outta
this
here.
on, I don't know, Fox or MSNBC, they'd be like, "Are you
They're
out of
all
your
over
mind talking about
But
this?"
this is the real
It
deal.
is what it is.
Do we go Asian or like a Hindu?
Go Asian first because
Asian-
I know Asians.
Which one you want to do first? Asian male?
Asian guy will fucking fight with a cat that is running around. He will pick up the cat that's in his store.
An umbrella.
And throw it at the fucking robber. He will start fucking thinking an apple is a Chinese star.
Dude.
He's wailing the fucking guy.
Those motherfuckers.
They will fight.
Those motherfuckers will fight to the death.
To the death.
Not afraid of bullets.
Over $10.
Not intimidated.
No.
They all think they're Bruce Lee. They got some action in them.
Amazing.
With an umbrella.
Yeah.
With a carton of milk.
Gunshots are going off. He's grabbing the broom and hitting the guy with a fucking push broom. Asians are crazy when it comes to store
And none of
robbery.
these people own the place, by the way.
No.
Sometimes the Asians will
The
own it,
Asians, those are the owners.
Yeah,
See, that's why Hindus,
Well,
I
'cause it's
think, are the
different.
most valuable because they'll do it the
Even though they
same
don't own
thing, but it ain't even their store.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Hindus. As the Asians, it has to be their store.
Asian guy that doesn't own the store, then it could go either way.
Asian guy that doesn't own the store might put his hands up. I've seen some CCTV where they put their hands up.
So far, the only one that owns the store is the Asian male.
Asian male owns the store.
So then he's going to fight for the death.
He's going to fight to the death for his store.
Yeah.
Fight to the fucking death.
Asian female.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Right with their
yeah.
husband.
Pretty much.
She's crazy.
Right with their husband.
Oh, right with the husband. And then like a couple of cousins run out of the back, and they're wailing him with canned goods. And then the robber's like, motherfucker,
man,
runs out of the place.
let me put one little footnote. Not all white people. White Eastern Europeans, Poland, Russia.
Oh, yeah,
They get into
They'll
an
throw.
actual gunfight.
They'll throw down. Yeah.
No one's stealing from a fucking Russian
They'll throw
store.
down.
And
Russians will pull a gun
and
out.
they're excited
start
to be
shooting.
It's
in a
nothing.
gunfight.
You want to make sure you hear the voice before you.
Yeah, they were waiting for the day.
May I help you?
Absolutely. And the wife or the daughter or the girl will be cursing and spitting as their fucking uncles and brothers are.
You want money from register? Look, please don't kill me. I will get the money from the safe down here. Pulls out a giant old fucking Soviet gun and just starts wailing shots off at this brother who's now crouched behind the Doritos, fucking shooting back. I love those clips.
The Doritos are exploding.
They're exploding.
Did
He's
they
like,
turn the
"What?"
heat on in here?
Yeah,
It
what the
feels
fuck?
hot,
They
right?
turned the heat. I swear.
It just got hot.
It does feel hot in here.
I just felt
It happened in here, too. I think the air conditioning all went out.
Well, open the door or something.
Holy shit!
We gotta
balls.
go home. We can't fucking.
It just got fucking.
Hey, can you do this in the
like
heat?
I
I
smell
can't do
heat.
this in the heat. We
I
better go
smell
home.
heat. It just came out like not only the air conditioner went off, the heat went on.
Yeah.
The heat's blowing.
Yeah.
Russians are scary, man, in general. Seeing more and more Russians in New York City,
Don't
too.
care. No,
Russians are cra- and
They're
I'm
intimidating as all hell.
The one thing you get, you did give Italian mafia.
Yeah.
I mean, people. I don't know why Italian people hate the mafia image, but
Oh, yeah, I know.
there was a time where
great.
the respect level, because they only it was some kind of
It was
men of
a code,
respect.
a huge
they were
code.
committing crimes, but
Yeah.
but
But they weren't doing a home invasion on some poor
Russians.
motherfucker.
Russians, man, that whole women and
Oh,
children.
man. Don't care.
They'll fucking juggle baby heads, man. They don't. They don't fuck around.
If somebody fucked them over, the whole family goes. Extended.
Those Russian those mobsters, man. Those Russian guys, the Eastern European,
Crazy.
and basically like the basic Eastern European people, they're
Yeah.
really hard. And like this is like kind of an old thing, but whoever the best fighters are at the time right now. Those are the most oppressed and most brutal people. Those fucking Eastern Europeans, man.
Yeah.
Right now, they the baddest motherfuckers fucking they are.
They're
man.
pretty badass.
Let's go to Al.
They're
Al was in jail. Wants to tell us how the black women security guards treated him.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
You want to guess?
How they treated them?
Yeah. Hold on, Al. Patrice is really observant.
I would say black security guard women at a jail, if you didn't disrespect them, they were probably very, very sweet. Very sweet.
Oh, no.
They treated you like shit?
Nightmare.
Yeah.
But how did you treat them, though, sir? How did you treat them?
I treated him. I was very nice. I said, ma'am, could I please have you a favor, and can you relay a message to my wife? Because my wife was waiting for me in the other side of the building there for me to get up. And they're like, what do you think we are, Western Union Messenger Service?
Come on.
That is them, though. That's them, though, man.
I think
He's
I
not
know that.
lying.
Western Union?
I know motherfucking Western Union.
I feel like I know a lady like that.
Oh, shit. We black women are so why are they so warlike?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. They like to fight.
You know what the fucked up thing too is those rotund black women do get a lot of positions of power, like that the ticket agents out on the street, TSA, DMV, like all these places where you need these people to help you. That's where you encounter a lot of these women, and that's where you get most of the problems.
Because people who hire people are not dumb.
Yeah.
Like I was driving yesterday and saw. I don't want to get in trouble, but listen. I saw two lady police officers team in a cruiser.
Yeah.
It's two girls.
Were they lezzing out?
Driving through the cities, keeping it safe. And my immediate thing is to laugh and almost to do something so they stop me and
go, really?
and just go through the arrest thing, just to say, could you arrest me? Like,
what are you doing?
This is hilarious. And just sit in the back. I just started daydreaming. I was sitting in the back, just going, really? like I think they hire people who would get no respect otherwise. Like why not hire every cop to be like Kenny? Meaning somebody who could arrest you if they wasn't a cop.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, I think they put in people who are and guys too, not just ladies. There's some guys who are cops. You're just going to go.
Yeah,
and you go,
really?
You know, the only reason that we're talking right now is because I respect the actual law. Like, actually, I can fucking be arrested by a computer because I respect the law. I wouldn't want the law coming down on me.
Right.
But you.
But you're gonna do this?
You're just a mess, and you want to laugh at him.
Yeah.
But you go, I respect the law. You know.
I'll take it. Kenny's got a little pernt here.
Well, some departments don't have physical fitness standards.
Oh, you could tell.
Yeah.
You could
know,
tell.
like back in the day, like, you know, we had to take, a physical test where you had to get over a 6-foot wall. And
now, why'd they stop doing that?
Well, because you have to have a very cultural, diverse.
But what does that have to do with being fat?
Hey, we got to put fat bitches on the force.
Fat bitches had to be on the force.
With their pants pulled all the way up under their titty.
Under their tits. Yeah, I love that look. Yeah, walking
the
around.
fucking ass in the front.
Ass in the front.
The front ass. You fucking messy bitch. I think it's disrespectful, kid, because it's like, okay, I see you in the street.
Disrespects the uniform.
Because you get respect even when you're not in uniform. See, that's what I'm saying. They need police that understands getting respect from other people and giving respect. And how to exchange. But when you get some little broad and she's standing there and she's just wearing too much heavy clothing. You see the belt is too heavy and the gun is too heavy. Her head is big. She's gonna fucking be an asshole because she's already coming in with that defensive
disadvantage.
That
so
thing.
She's got to make up for it.
Well,
somehow.
you know she don't respect. But really, all she needs to go is go look. Basically, I'm the law. Did you ever see that CC clip of the police, the black guy saying, "Baby, get in the car," telling his daughter, "Baby, get in the car."
Oh shit!
And the fucking woman cop is like, I'm a woman cop," and the guy punches her once.
Punches her in the face.
Shatters her entire girl face.
Yes.
And it's like, come at people knowing we know who you are.
Yeah.
But what you are is you're not able to deal with some fucking frantic big black
Some
dude.
people are not going to just respect the uniform and the law.
It doesn't matter.
Punch your girl face in.
So you get these really bad security guards, these really bad meter maids. I think they hire people who never had respect before because they won't let you slide. They're so happy hovering over you and controlling you.
Yeah.
That if I was a cop, a lot of motherfuckers would be getting away with shit.
Yeah.
Like I would stop a dude or somebody and they go, oh, some girls like, I think. Just like I think everybody who commits a crime shouldn't go to jail.
Right.
Because jail is there for to penance. So you go to jail and you go, I really didn't mean to hit you with the car. And it's like, you know what? I think you will never do it again. I'm not sending you to fucking jail.
So you don't need to be in jail.
Just because of the statute. I'll send you to jail if I think you should be off the streets. But there's some people that commit crimes that shouldn't be off the fucking streets.
They'll never do anything again.
Never. So if I was a cop, because I've been big my whole life, so I understand certain kind of respect. You pull over somebody that's horrified, their fucking light is out, they're fucking, they got tents or whatever. Everybody got tents out. Well, when I look down, what are you doing? They answer a couple of good questions. I'm like, go ahead. Your license is suspended? Get it unsuspended. Just fucking, like I wouldn't fucking be lolly with everybody. Why? But the whack motherfuckers, that's because, okay, you get some little girl that goes in the police force, bunch of 30 and 40-year-old dudes sitting there like, hey, toots, all right, got your cuffs. She's going to try to overly prove that she belongs on the I don't trust any woman that wants to be a cop. Why the fuck do you want to be a cop? Why the fuck do you want to fight in a war, bitch? They got everybody confused.
Yeah.
Stay home.
I don't get the whole female cop thing. Whenever I watch some of these shows and see one female cop up against one big fucking perp, and she isn't just immediately holding him at gunpoint with her fucking radio going, please
Back up.
send some men
Back
out
up.
here.
Back
'cause
up.
There's no way I'm taking this
Kenny's
motherfucker
laughing
down.
at that.
Female
Kenny?
bounty hunters.
Kenny's laughing at
Kenny,
that.
you got anything on that?
He can't say nothing, but Kenny knows.
Oh, he could say a thing
He
or
could say
two.
like
He
he's
has a way
heard
of saying things.
but he's heard stories of the past.
Well, he watches a lot of police movies and police shows on TV.
Yeah. And there's a lot of old school guys, like I saw in a movie, that are of the opinion, they should like stay home and be barefoot and pregnant.
Right.
Or at least barefoot.
Yeah. But, in today's modern day policing society, there is very limited, use for women resources.
Right.
In policing.
Because it's a police state of mind. It's like you can hire you don't need to hire the elite because it's a police state. It's a mental control.
Right.
So all you have to do is have somebody in a uniform. But see, my thing I learned early in life, there's a certain way to talk to police. Police hate when you think you know the law. Because there's a thing that police have that cancels everything. People don't know that. When I grew up, it used to be like a lot of motherfuckers read books and went to jail, read books and be like,
Keith Robinson.
I have these.
I know, motherfucker. I can do this shit, motherfucker.
The law states if I'm standing 10 feet away from you, I am allowed. It's like police have a thing called fucking disorderly.
Disorderly conduct.
Disorderly is purely what I say goes.
Right.
It ends all your shit.
You are being disorderly. I can arrest you. You're going to get out. No, you're not going to pay a fine. The charges will be dropped. But you will go through the hassle of me cuffing you.
It's a police. It's a police cancel all. Disorderly is like this funny word that we kind of think, like disorderly conduct thinks you're raising hell. No, it's your disrespect.
Could be anything.
If a cop says this and you don't do it,
disorderly.
That's disorderly.
That's tumultuous behavior.
They have a loophole because a guy cops this. It is really, you want to challenge cops sometimes. Sometimes you got to be willing, maybe, okay, there's a battle, I'm a fight. I was at Newark during Christmas time, picking my moms up during Christmas time, and it gets busy. They put a cop out there, wave, and I go, sir, I'm trying to pick my moms up this way. And I just go, cool. But I'm like, do you realize, like, you're not, because I said so.
Yeah,
is not
it's not good enough, right?
You gotta be more respectful of the entire idea of people when you just go, because I said so.
Yeah,
that means that you're the law, like Judge Dredd, and not that you're following the law. You are the law, but you're not the law. But I don't like to get into those crazy things like they're gonna beat my head in. But I'm just going, come on, man, be more respectful.
Can't you also get them on an obstruction? Like if they're just interfering.
You see that? You see that smirk?
I know. If someone's like videotaping something,
that brought back a nice memory for Kenny. That was a nice memory.
Tumultuous.
Or they're yelling shit out, but you don't want to get them on a disorderly. Or maybe can't you get an obstruction?
That's another sham arrest.
It is.
Yeah, whenever you see like disorderly conduct, obstructing and resisting arrest.
Yeah.
You know that guy's just paying a stupid tax.
Hey,
that's stupid.
It is what it is. It's just like you can't get past it, but that's just wrong, man.
I got NYPD checking in on Twitter. I'm a NYPD, and a couple of years ago, NYPD hired 2 female midgets. True story, I swear to God. Have you heard of that one?
If I saw a female midget cop, first of all, I'd laugh my balls off just thinking it was a gag. And then if I was a guy that might be apt to commit crimes, I would not let that person arrest me.
Not even a
I'll tell you
shoot
this.
You, right?
It's been my experience on the street, like if a few cops show up on a call and there's some kind of incident, and I was usually the biggest guy there, the shitum would always come at me and give me a hard time figuring if he can back down the biggest guy, everybody else is going to fall in line.
Oh, shit.
So
you were the marked man.
Yeah, so.
But see, Kenny knew how, on a natural level, as a big man, Kenny already knows how to diffuse problems.
And something tells me Kenny wasn't the guy that would get out and go, "Excuse me, sir, if there was a volatile situation, you would use body language and your voice and everything to make sure that person knows you're in fucking charge."
No, if I pulled up to a volatile situation, the first thing I would do is turn on the sirens and give him a chance to run.
Fuck it. You didn't want to do too much.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of stories from Kenny over the years, and Kenny, without giving too much away, he's been in situations where the guy was
life or death,
just as big as Kenny, if not bigger, and Kenny sort of had a problem trying to control the situation. And look how big he is. He's 6'5". He's a monster.
Some big bad guys.
So how is a female midget in this case going to handle these situations? You're just going to put another cop in danger.
She's doubly useless.
Well, that one where the guy punched that woman in the face, she fell down, and you couldn't see the dash cam anymore because she was in front of the car. He got over her and kept beating the fuck out of her
bitch, man.
Just beat the fuck out of her face.
Then to prove her fucking gun she's working again. With steel blades in her face.
She got fucking nuts and bolts.
Reconstructed eye sockets.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, miss, just now be a mom.
Didn't the guy take her gun, too?
No. But he's in jail for the rest of his life, that guy. He said, baby, he gets his daughter. He clocks her. His daughter goes, Daddy. It's a sad video.
Get in the car,
and he goes, oh, baby, right in the car. And he just proceeds to beat the shit.
This is it.
She got her face smashed in.
Smashed!
Every bone broken,
punching
reconstructive surgery.
Blasted her, man.
Out of her face. And
that's his daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Get in the car, baby.
Get in the car, baby. Go ahead, gal. Go ahead now.
He
got that. Look what you made me do, lady.
Yeah. He's like, oh man, you had to make me beat your fucking face.
He went to jail forever.
Oh
that guy.
Man, and the daughter's just like, great.
To not be a complete misogynist, would that have happened? You think that would have happened to you? That situation, like the brutality of it.
I mean, it's hard to second guess. When you're out there on the highway all by yourself, that's a bad situation. But if it was a male as opposed to a female cop, the shitter might have thought twice.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, not to say that she's not a good cop or something. I'm saying that as a dude, there's nothing to see. She's coming up as a cop.
Yeah.
As a man cop, you're coming up as a dude.
Now
going, this big motherfucker. You're already thinking.
She's right in his face. She's got her cuffs out. He turns around. Oh. Look. Ow. She got caught so fucking. She never thought he was going to do that.
She thought everything about her was cop.
The second he turned around, and he didn't turn around with a punch. He turned around first, looked at her. At that point, she should have gotten a lot more defensive and backed off. She stood there holding her cuffs like a dummy, thinking that's going to fucking do something. And that big meaty fist. Right into her face.
If you're a dude, and I'm not saying that couldn't have happened, but most of the time, if you're a fucking dude, and a big dude, and you see that motherfucker, you're telling him everything you need to do from where you are.
Look.
It's like stand in
front of the car.
Because you're thinking like if you was just two people at the club.
Put your hands on the car. This is for both of our protection.
Motherfucker, stay right there.
Got any weapons on you?
But she was being mislawed.
You think she was also thinking that he would never hit a woman?
No. He would never. Yes, he would never hit a woman. He would never hit a cop.
And the kid being there threw her off guard too. She probably thought, what's he going to do? His daughter's right.
Her body language was saying, there's no way this...
60 fucking...
Her body language was saying, there's no way this guy's going to hit me.
No.
She didn't even think that was a possibility.
Over, and at any time, that guy could have turned around and punched her, he did.
Of course.
But that's what I'm saying. You need elite physical specimens.
Yeah.
Like when I see that big stormtrooper pull you over in this fucking tight shirt and his tight walk and his boots, you go,
You're like, oh, fuck.
You know what, sir? And you would, and 9 times out of 10, if you got a decent excuse and you're not breaking a law and you're complying, anytime I didn't get a ticket from a statey, it was a big dude who was like, hey, and he probably met his first of the month ticket quota.
Right.
And he's just like, go ahead. Anytime you get one, it's an old nonsense guy, some old dude that's just like, man, what an asshole.
Yeah.
And then, or some woman that's like, why is she doing this? But the big stadies, when you think of a big stady,
yeah,
you just think of a motherfucker that can tip your car over by himself.
With that hat over that crew cut.
Yeah, a by himself guy.
Yeah.
You need that. You can't have like this little old lady or this middle-aged woman thinking it's all about fucking. That's what I'm saying. When I drive through the Holland Tunnel, I'm looking at this. I'm going, this little girl.
She ain't doing shit.
And I just want to pull over and talk to her.
Yeah.
And not get arrested. Just, well,
good job at Macy's.
Not only are you a girl, you're really a girl.
Yeah.
You're a super girl. Like, well, what are you going to do if I don't give a fuck?
Yeah. I don't want to punch your face in like that.
What are you going to do if I don't give a fuck? Like, that's just so... That's so weird to me, and it's so disrespectful to put a person not in his position, but he got 60 years for and you saw when he stood over, he's looking like, oh boy, he already looked at what the fuck did
he looked like, oh boy, man, I'm
fucked
done.
Up, man.
I'm done.
And his daughter's fucked up now. Now she's a woman's rights activist. Fucking because she seen daddy do that shit.
Beat the fuck out
So
of
if she's
some
ever
woman.
with a man that tickles her, she's gonna stab him and mace him. Fucking, she's all fucked up now. She's all fucked up. But I mean, I'm not out of bounds, Kenny. I don't think.
I think a lot of people think your way. Kenny, anything to add to this?
It's an unfortunate situation.
It is unfortunate.
I mean, the midget thing is taking a little too far on the police force.
Yeah.
Whoa, little person.
Somebody texted me that.
Oh, wait a minute.
The midget cop ended up getting fired because she was a lesbian and called other people lesbians on a domestic call.
Oh,
wait, that's a real.
Yeah, well.
Hey, you lesbian. Like, I need this shit. I'm a cop. Freeze, motherfucker.
We need little juicy ass cops.
Little
fucking round butts.
With those giant asses and short little legs, little arms.
Wouldn't you just pick up the midget and run away with her?
Oh, man.
If you're in a situation, you'd grab her and run away.
Her little size half boot. They gotta get a special made police boot.
Throw her in a garbage pail, and you keep running.
They gotta get a modified baby shoe to be a little stormtrooper boots painted black.
So the midget lesbian cop went on a domestic call with some other lesbians, and the midget lesbian cop started calling the other one and asking for a date, and that's why she got fired.
Oh shit!
Wow, and you know that they were so good. They were like, thank God.
Yeah, we finally got a way to.
What a fucking mockery.
We figured out a way to get out of this.
I think a big fat ass asshole Jamaican bitch, fucking a car person, meter maid is it's an embarrassment.
Yeah.
Because they're there for some kind of weird.
There is a reason.
And they're so cold. You're not supposed to be fucking.
They don't look
cold.
at you when you talk to them. They're just like,
oh, miss, I just went in the store for a second.
Move your car.
Yeah.
Move it. I'm gonna get. I already started. You're like, fuck you, man.
And you know what? I was hoping no one was going to bring this up, but we did have female cops come in when we were working at NEW. I want to state for the record, I was out of shape that day.
No, let me also tell you something else.
Anthony.
We wanted to see how fast they could cuff us.
I think that video's online.
And they cuff us very quickly, but all we were able to do was resist physically trying to
that's a good point.
do this. If I was allowed to punch her in the fucking face as hard as I could, there could have been a problem.
So what did she do?
She might
what
have
did she do
choked
on
the
the
shit out of me.
average?
I don't know.
On the average resistance.
They were very good at tying me up and cuffing me.
So what did you try to do? Like, did you?
I tried to worm my way around. I tried to hold her arm back.
We were trying to.
What did she do?
to keep my arm. She got a fucking arm in there, bent my arm back, and it was 2-on-1. If you remember,
she was well trained. The whole
girls on
the
one.
whole gig was, could we get out of the studio? So it was like, and go.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And
so we had to get out of the
us,
studio,
and we fought like hell. But
Steve Carlisi didn't get out.
No.
And it was just me and Ann, I think.
It was just you and Ann?
I think.
And Rick.
Oh, yeah.
Rick
and you know what? Look, I know it's not like they're hiring fucking Martha Stewart.
But that's me, and that's Opie, and that's Rick. It's not some big motherfucker who is out for blood that would punch your face in.
Even little guys, if guys don't want to get locked up, man, they're
going to do anything.
Fight sometimes. It's hard to get people cuffed. Once the adrenaline's going, and maybe they're a little sweaty, you can't grab them.
Oh, man.
All I'm saying is I was impressed that day. I didn't even think they were going to be able to cuff us. That's how laughable we thought they were.
But I think a lot of it, like they say, look, I saw a lockup on...
oh, man.
What channel? Discovery?
Yeah, I love that show, yeah.
Well, I seen one, it was MSNBC.
Yeah, MSNBC
it was
does
International Lockup.
Oh, shit.
And... the jail in fucking Chechnya. It was a state-of-the-art jail. It was a state-of-the-art jail.
Yes.
But the guards didn't have sticks. They didn't have tasers. They didn't have cuffs, and the prisoners weren't cuffed as they were taking them back and forth because the guards. Were all UFC fighters.
Yeah.
Not literally, but they were elite motherfuckers, man, that are breaking your face.
And they knew there was not going to be a lawsuit if he elbowed the guy's face in.
Dude, and you could just the serenity and the nonviolence because of the fact that you
didn't want to deal with that.
These guys weren't fucking around.
They would kill you and it wouldn't matter.
It'd be two of them when someone's being escorted through the hallways. It was always two of them, and they were all young,
just jacked,
bad motherfuckers. Those Eastern European ex-soccer hooligans that were trained to fight.
To fight.
And you allow one person down the hall at a time, and then when you're in the yard, everybody gets to, and all the cops are there making sure everybody's playing nice.
Right.
But there's no they don't have the weapons. It's just their little uniforms, their little McDonald's uniforms. And they just are escorting other big dudes down the hall, but they know they're elite.
What's going to happen to them if they fuck around.
When I see a stormtrooper coming at me on 95, you're at your best behavior on a lot of levels.
Gotta be.
Now, I respect the law. So if I saw a fucking woman midget, I'm not going to laugh in her face.
You're still going to be.
But I'm going to go, yes, yeah. But
laugh
I'm just
when you pull away.
If I didn't respect the law, I'd just I'll kick you, I'll bowl you down.
I'd open the door and just knock her the fuck down right in the face with the door handle.
Just to get the legend of the laugh I'll take the 10 years. But I respect the law. I don't want the law down on me because I know it's huge.
Yeah.
It can't be stopped. But at the end of the day, you go, oh man, look at this fucking guy's giant head and his fucking seriousness. And you go, dude, what was I doing? 60? And then the one guy let me go because I said this. He goes, you were speeding. I go, sir, I was in the middle of the pack. I know I was speeding, but I was going with everybody else. How'd you pick me out of here? And it's just like, well, and I go, oh, come on. I was a little charming. The dude was like, I go, come on. What is it? Because my truck is giant and red and what? And he laughed. He laughed as much as a state trooper could laugh.
Yeah.
But he was like, all right, just And it's like, I said, this, you know. I can't imagine if I was trying to do that to a woman and she's like, oh, you're trying to charm me?
Yeah,
no. You're not, what, you think because I'm a girl, you can just tickle your way out of a ticket?
Stay here in the vehicle.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah, it's because she's not used to.
Get it.
It was a girl in Florida. They brought the cops in to escort this old drunk lady. She was belligerent. They came to get her out. And I go, Jesus Christ, look at this cop. She's delicious. And she looked at me with cop face. I go, give me a fucking break, miss. You're blonde and sexy. You look like the Swiss Miss Coco girl. I'm gonna jerk off to you in the prison when you arrest me. Like, just fucking with her. They were laughing, but it's always got to be, you are going to respect me. But a big dude, somebody fucks with Kenny in the audience, he's gonna laugh. Because it's not digging to the.
He's going to have control of the situation. Without a doubt in your mind.
Control the whole fucking situation.
And I'm not trashing women cops. I'm just, I guess I am, but it's like.
But there's a problem there. There's an inherent problem there.
Come on, man.
You got
just like skinnier guys, cops, and everything. It's going to be a problem.
You got cops calling, and they're all like, "Thank you, Patrice," because they can't say this stuff. They're all in agreement. I don't have one.
And it's just,
I don't have one.
It's just based on being a person who knows how to handle yourself without the permission of the justice system.
Right.
This is a good story coming in from Boston. Anthony, go ahead, buddy.
Well, I was sitting.
What's up, guys? So basically, my cousin is a big state trooper. He's about 6'3". He works down on the beach a lot where there's a lot of bars. And he's got this new partner. I guess they changed the rules. You don't have to be 6 feet anymore. He's about 5'2". He calls him Frodo. And this guy used to work down on the beach, like I said, and I guess he was working at night. And these drunk kids just have no respect. One time just started rubbing his head and telling him how cute he was because he was so small and dressed up in his little uniform.
Oh.
That's just not right.
You gotta have physically elite
prowess.
people to fucking control your life.
I knew one of these would come in. We got a retired cop, so he has nothing to lose. Keith in Missouri, go ahead, sir.
You're right. I ain't got nothing to lose. There are exceptions. I have worked with some good women, but the majority of female police officers have got some type of massive inferiority complex, and they're either like ultra aggressive, or they think they can fix the world by love.
By love.
What take other than physically being physical a presence? What does it really take to be a really great cop?
Common sense. That's the bottom line. Doesn't matter how many book smarts and book knowledge you have. You need common sense.
Right.
All right. Anything else, Missouri, Keith, there?
Well, I want to say I love Kenny because every time the man talks, it's something that I want to say.
Yeah.
Kenny went through the war.
We had an old saying. We had an old saying when we were going to go to a fight. Take your time. You take the winner to jail and the loser to the hospital.
That's right, sir.
That's right.
Which is basically is the truth.
Yeah.
If you got eyes, it's like you fucking
know how that's gonna happen.
And lose it to the hospital. Cops ain't shit, man.
Okay, here it is.
This is so fun. Cops are just dudes. It's just like,
they really are.
What are you gonna do?
They really are.
Bob in Ohio. Bob.
Listen, I was on the force with a female officer, and she was not only black, but I'm 6'3", 245 pounds, and she had an attitude 3 times my size, and she was just a cunt and a half, and there's no nice way to say it. I couldn't wait till the day she got fired. She actually got fired for assault charges.
Of course.
Assault.
Pull over, motherfucker. When I say pull over, what?
You pull over. Mm-hmm.
Oh, can you give me a little bit of insight on this, Kenny? These new unmarked police cars that are pulling you over that have lights that you can get at your local your local unregistered Puerto Rican alarm shop. They'll put them on.
Yes.
Can I drive somewhere to where I think it's very safe in case this guy's a criminal with those lights on? Like if it's a real cop.
Wait, what are they using? It doesn't look like a cop car?
No, dude, they're in
the
fucking
lights?
Escalades. They're in fucking Camaros.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Regular cars. And they have the flashing lights, but you can put those on yourself and they flash you. But I'm saying it's not even like the police thing where they pull it out the top and put the cone on the top.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing, The
light package,
so
yeah.
I'm wondering if you can, even if he's a cop, where they go, look, man, I drove another extra 5 miles just because I thought you might have been trying to rob me. And, I mean, is that legal to do?
Well, that could be your affirmative defense in court.
Fair enough.
For running.
Yeah, because, there are a lot of undercover cars with these fancy fucking lights now. Especially women are scared, because women get pulled over and sexually assaulted or whatever.
I would at least, if it's at all possible, and I've done this before just for the safety factor of me and the cop, because I've been pulled over on the expressway where there's no shoulder or anything. and I've put my hazards on, put my hand out the window, given a wave like I acknowledge that you're pulling me over, but I'll slowly find a good spot to stop. And sometimes that's getting off the highway and pulling into a parking lot under a fucking light at night. I'll make sure, make them totally comfortable.
Yeah,
I'll put both hands on the wheel, window down, and dome light on. But I let them know I'm not. I see you.
Right.
I just want to make sure we're both in a safe place.
Right.
And I think they understand that.
I mean,
if you just boom, you take off from them, there's gonna be a problem.
And it's not fucking the Dodge Intrepids is shit. It's
yeah.
They got
it's
Bentleys
just,
now or something. I think
Volkswagen.
the drug dealer cars. They just make it into police cars.
Yeah.
If you're in an isolated area and you think you're going to get jacked, I think you could pull to a more populated place and well-lit place.
There's always some gas station or just something somewhere in front of a security camera. Just anything,
I'll just check it.
Anything.
I'm pulling over for this fucking guy in a cab.
Yeah, I don't know. And kind of look at him as he's walking up to you. See what he's fucking got in his hand.
What are you doing?
I'm going home.
Yeah, so am I.
Really?
Yeah,
Goodbye.
it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Goodbye.
You could do the next hour if you want.
Don't force me to do that, no.
Don't force me to do it.
But I'm just
Especially that
saying,
Sam
it's
ain't here. What the fuck is that? No one's got to do it. Just throw a tape in.
I'm actually going to play golf in this heat, which is
golf without the yell.
Can I plug something?
Fuck yeah, man.
I am just going the Treehouse Comedy Club in Stamford, Connecticut, and then Sag Harbor. I mean, it can't be that many places that Patrice O'Neal would be in Sag Harbor. So I'm going to be
a nice place out there.
Sag Harbor,
nice.
in the tip of Long Island.
Yes.
How could it be a 2-hour drive anywhere from New York to New York? That really bugs me. Unless I'm going upstate. It's crazy.
Way the fuck out there. Thank God you're going on a Monday. Less
Really?
traffic.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
so
Weekends
I'm going to be
is a
there.
nightmare to get out there.
Sag Harbor, and then on next week, the 29th, 30th, 31st of this month is my triumphant return to Phoenix. Haven't been there since '99.
Damn.
Wow. The last episode of Seinfeld, I was in.
Holy shit.
12 years.
I was there.
That is a long-ass time ago.
Long time ago.
And Big Mama Prod's on Twitter. And
that's it. Yeah.
And Patrice will not be part of this channel anytime soon. We learned that very early on in the show today.
Don't say that. It's possible. It's possible. I have hope. I do have hope.
I saw numbers going back and forth, according to you.
We can all dream.
Wow, that's a gap. That's a Grand Canyon type of gap that they got to close.
Yes, no hope. Hope lies here.
Yeah, bring the tombstone.
There is no hope.
Patrice, always a pleasure. Big Mama Prod's on Twitter, of course.
All right, guys.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow.